Yes, 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 my viewers and subscribers. My viewers and subscribers, good night, good evening, good morning to you wherever you are. I use this opportunity to welcome you to your favorite late night talk show, Jamaica Hot Topic, where we bring you the very hottest and latest news happening in and around Jamaica. And as usual, it plans to be another exciting, entertaining, and informing live stream. So please remember to touch up the like button. Yes, touch up the like button as you come into the live stream. And if you would like a shout out, type your name in the comments. So the hottest news in Jamaica today, my viewers and subscribers, is that the Jamaica Labour Party used their majority and pass the law in the Senate, pass the bill to make Portmore Jamaica's 15th parish. Yes, so it was passed in the House of Representatives some weeks ago. Now it is passed in the Senate today. And there's only one step left, my viewers and subscribers, for it to be brought to the Governor General. You hear there? There's only one step left, my viewers and subscribers, for it to be brought to the Governor General. There's a major step left. And once it go to the Governor General, Lord Jesus, them say Andrew 7 day friend. I know me say so the people them say so. They say once it goes to the Governor General because it has to be brought to him for ascension. So once the Governor General gets it, I don't think him gonna do nothing at all about it, my viewers and subscribers. But anyway, as I said, we just continue to talk about it. All is not dead and lost because the people are still adamant, and we're still going to continue to pressure them, pressure them. So a lot of people sending warning to Andrew Holness, say every minute he's trampling upon the Jamaican Constitution. Yes, my viewers and subscribers, and the Jamaica Labour Party supporters are worried. I hear them worried about Peter Bunting's seat down in down in a Manchester. I hear the Labour Party supporters them worried about Peter Bunting's seat in a Manchester, my viewers and subscribers. We're going to be talking about a whole heap of thing, and I see the Prime Minister going to school today with the children. Then Prime Minister, we always tell you not to go around the children because you're not a good role model until you can tell the people them how you get rich, until you can fix up your integrity and honesty and decency and transparency. People say that you should not be able to go around the children because the children can't look up to you because you're a bad example, my viewers and subscribers. So I want to know if you hit the like button as we juggle the class tonight. And guess what? Tonight we're going to be finishing up the PNP history lesson. Yes, man. We're going to finish up the PNP history lesson because people are asking for it, my viewers and subscribers. So I want you to hit the like button. We have a whole heap in store for you. We have a whole heap to talk about. Hit the like button. Welcome to the Friday night class. Happy weekend, everybody. Blessings, 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 one and all. But I want to tell my PNP supporters, keep it up and running because we are going good. We are going good PNP supporters. We only need to turn it up some more. We are going good because we're pressuring them. And truth be told, that the Jamaica Labour Party is losing ground. They're losing momentum. As close as it is, my viewers and subscribers, we are committed my viewers subscribers, to ensure. Let me play that video. Yeah. Normally, I play this at the end of the video. Normally, at the end of the video, I play this fine. But you see, based on how me attack, I'm going to use it to open the video tonight. Anybody pledge to ensure? Anybody pledge to ensure?
To ensure that the People's National Party is returned to victory. I further pledge that I will work, I will defend, I will uphold the principles, the love of the People's National Party. So help me.
There you have it, my brothers and subscribers. There you have it. We make it known loud and clear. So PNP, we are defending my brothers and subscribers. And we're defending the betterment of Jamaica. Tell me if the audio work. Is the audio working? Tell me if the audio working. Is the audio working? If audio working, type yes. Big up everybody in the comments. If the audio work, type yes. If the audio is working in the type, yes. And with that being said, me not hear nobody say the audio bad tonight. So I assume that the audio is good. And with that being said, my brother subscribers, let us get directly into our devotion, PNP style. Let's go. Hold on, the students. Hold on, my brother subscribers. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Just hold on a second.
I know you know
Give me
him
1
well.
second, my brother subscribers.
Oh,
Just
you want?
bear with me there. Wanna bear with me 1 second, my brother subscribers. Bear with me 1 second there. Let me just get it up and running. All right, there we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Them and call them back home. Because every one of them see them mistake. The one of them see them mistake. And you are the stone where the builder refuse. But stand up for you on the corner. Where the truth?
Right, everybody, happy Friday to you. Mic check, mic at work, volume at work, everything at work. Class is ready. Make we start devotion, PNP style, run out, pandim.
Everybody show glory. Hallelujah. Show glory. Everybody goes up. Everybody goes up. Put them 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 up. Whoa. I know you want to go. I know you want to go. Because what? You are like a stone. You are like a stone. You are like a stone that the builder refused. I know you want to go. I know you want to go. Because what? They were the same man who disrespect you. That a man in those things against me. Try condemn me, that we are baby. Pass the judgment and they don't know guilty. Try the little women out capacity. And understand.
Yes. Good night, one and all. We have started. Happy Friday to you. It is the start of the PNP weekend. Now we are go pressure them. Everybody type pressure them. Pressure them. Yes, comrades, them no like see this, them no like see we happy and nice, but we unified. We put with voices, but we unified. And we dep a one mission, comrades.
Hey, hey, see that stone? See that stone? See that stone that the builder rebuilt? I know you want me good. I know you want me good. Because what? Hey, you are like a stone. You are like a stone. You are like a stone that the builder rebuilt. I know you want me good. I know you want me good. Because what? Them say, I like you. You never move to nothing and you will never get fruit. You must remain. That you like a no pass. You could not take it with this. A consequence and I'm going to say this. They tell you how you work this. Say you never make it. What?
Yes, comrades, militant mood with dep a march out pan them and them friends.
In a basket, you will let them vex when them see you as if things change into come out. So we have to go the world and do overgrow. You man have a better standard. I will never forget to pay my see that stone. See that stone. Yes. See that stone that the builder rebuilt. This is not here. This is not here. What the? What the? What the? What the? What the? You are like a stone. Hey, you are like a stone. What the? You are like a stone that the builder rebuilt. I know I have become. I know you have become. Because what? Everybody, right on to him. Right on to him, I say. Now when I get nothing to dash away, when I get nothing to dash away,
When I get it, dash away, doing dash away. I wanted it to dash away, doing dash away. Anyone that when I like where you do dash away. Anyone that way you fight to you do dash away. Anyone.
when I get nothing to dash away, and the one that when I like you, and the one that when I fight you, and the one that when I like you, and the one that when I fight you, the one that get nothing to dash away, 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 the one that get nothing to dash away. See that stone.
Man, comrades, one not dead, not take it, that shit way. Tell them again, tell them, comrades. Hand up in the ear, push out your orange color.
You are like a stone. Hey, you are like a stone. I am like a stone that the builder rebuilt. I know I have become. I know you have become. Because what? Everybody, right on to him. Right on to him, I say. Now when I get nothing to dash away, 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 and the one that when I like you, and the one that when I fight you, and the one that when I like you, and the one that when I fight you, the one that get nothing to dash away, the one that get nothing to dash away, when I get nothing to dash away, the one that get nothing to dash away, the one that get nothing to dash away, when I get nothing to dash away. See that stone? See that stone that the builder rebuilt? I know it has become. I know it has become. Hey! Come on, take it down. Take it down. So when I get the dash away. Kill it. Lift your hand. See that stone that the builder rebuilt? This is not here. This is not here. What the? What the? What the? What the? What the? What the? You are like a stone. Hey, you are like a stone. What the? I am like a stone that the builder rebuilt. I know I have become. Wanna get no take it that she way. Wanna get no take it that she way. Wanna get no take it that she way. And you wonder when you like you. And you wonder when I fight you. And you wonder when I like you. And you wonder when I fight you. You wanna get no take it that she way. You wanna get no take it that she way. Wanna get no take it that she way. You wanna get no take it that she way. You wanna get no take it that she way. Wanna get no take it that she way. See that storm? See that storm that the builder rebuilt. I know it has become. I know it has become. I know it has become. Hey! Come on, fellas. Check it out. Check it out. So when you get the take that she way. Kill it. Lift your hand. Lift your hand. I'm gonna dead. I don't want to make no mistake, you know. I don't live here, you know. But I kind of set on target and ready. I just do certain things not free up. Make me not there for everything start. But me I pray that Master God just open up a door. That me can't even stay here and no go back so tell you something will come out, you know, man. I don't want to run with that something, you know. For me just go back to England to come back, you know. I mean, I want to now take this thing for granted because serious thing.
Hear that serious thing? They always are telling us a serious thing, and I want us to remember serious thing.
9 years out of prison, I know easy something hard labor. I mean, I know about you, but me no live here. I mean, I feel the same way. Because my family, them I feel it. So I don't want to take nothing for granted. Me up a coffee piece up there, so me just come back. And me recruit every little youth, every little man, every little boy, every little girl, and teach them some rights and some truths. So go back in our community tonight. Talk to the sick, talk to the lame, talk to the lady, the lazy. Make them come out on that day and do the right thing. Because God help we, as woman of God say. If you don't ever make this thing simple to you, and God help you know. Because they send one man after 4 years and we don't see nothing at all when do. And that is just a plain truth. And that the man not do nothing and them a plan to send one another man come. You know what I'm saying? I feel my woman. You know make that the man the lighting candle and singing Sankey and go back where I come from. Come on man, one more time for the artist thing after. Yes, man. Speaking it as it is. Comrades. Boy, that was a good intervention, not true? Yes, man. Give it a man from Coffee Peace again. King Arthur. One thing I tell you, sir. You see, Belfield Conference. Make sure you come. Come here, me book your feet. May 18. Yeah, man. We book.
Well, all right, students, that is it. Welcome, welcome, welcome to your favorite late night talk show, Jamaica Hot Topic. You know, as usual, I am your host and teacher, Mr. Hot Topic, and it is a privilege to be here. Big up on yourself, everybody. Big up all my moderators, every single one. I want to miss it, Gloria, miss it, Wayne. Me now look on the screen, you know, me just look past something else. But big up everybody on the screen. Big up everybody listening. Big up everybody listening, my brother subscribers. Well, I might be that subscriber. Just bear with me. Yeah.
Half an Northwest Canada already. Comrade Korea play. And Comrade.
Yes, students. So just bear with me one quick second, please. So good night, everybody. Yes, so we have a whole heap to talk about. As usual, we have a whole heap to talk about, my brother subscribers. Because you know, say peer things always are happening in this country called Jamaica, you know. Yes, yes, yes. So big up everybody on the live stream. Make a big up some people. When I say big up Evan Joy, Squeeze Me, Sharon Dakers, Glenn Roy, Sonia Newman Smith, Zena Brown, Garfield, Gloria Grant, Jennifer Forrest, Charmian Anderson, Flowers, Carol Hewitt, Garfield, Viola, Nicola Green, Lorado Patrick, Country Gal a long time. I no see you, 1611, Sandra Hamilton, Sandra Plunkett, Nicola Graham, Angela Tucker, Sandra Plunkett, big up moderator calligraphy, big up on yourself. Blessings to everybody on the live stream. Good night, class is now in session. Big up Chelsea Clinton, Viola, big up everybody, Carla Banks, big up on yourself. Blessings, 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 blessings. So, as I said to you, we're going to be continuing the wonderful lessons of the People's National Party, my viewers and subscribers, and the wonderful work that they did. Wonderful work that they did and the PNP's history, because in order to know where you're going, it is good to know where you're coming from. That the truth now? So I'm going to be discussing that and few other things, my viewers and subscribers. But you see, the other night I was supposed to finish something with Miss Juliet, and Juliet, me nah make you get to, the other day I expose it. How you talk about say your 4-year-old or 2-year-old pick the big up yourself, moderator Pat. You know, remember when Juliet say our 4-year-old or our 2-year-old pick say to her, say, Mommy, 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 every minute you're always in a rush, you're always telling us hurry, 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 you drop us off at school. And after you drop us off at school, you come and you drop us off back, and we're tired of it and we're fed up and we can't take this anymore, because a parent must learn to spend dignified quality time with their children and nurture them properly, you know, because most of the pick me I talk based on how she was talking. Now with the video, they make me find her. Juliet, and I get where Let me see if I can find the video with Juliet. Because me nah let this go. Them have a plan about AI. You hear every minute the Prime Minister in the pan AI, AI, AI. Yes, man.
Because for me,
Me
I
nah
remember
let them go, It skipped me 2 nights ago. I was supposed to finish it, but the people them cuss out our class, but oh, shall I say our picnic, our 2-year-old, our 4-year-old picnic say, mommy, 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 mommy. Me don't know which 4-year-old picnic talk. So, but anyway, my video subscribers, I have to expose it, We hear the Prime Minister talking about AI, AI, AI. Everybody type AI. And you hear him talking about STEM, AI, STEM, AI, STEM. Well, while I make gonna listen to him talking about STEM now, and tonight me I go bust the excitement go now, cause you never see smoke without fire. You never see smoke without fire, and you and your Holness, everybody know you by now, sir. Anytime them say you are jump like chicken for do nothing, there is some benefit in it for you. We know you no love with so much for broke your neck and jump like bullfrog and do nothing good for the people. So anytime the people say you doing something, Mr. Prime Minister, I am sure the people are fully aware that you're up to no good. But hold on a second. Let me type that one as Andrew AI. So students, I am going to play a clip for you. Remember, I'm always a talk about AI, and remember, I'm always a talk about STEM, and we have to STEM, and I know the STEM can't STEM yet. That STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and maths. And although it is a good venture that we must be technologically inclined, and while I support it, anything where Andrew do, I have to scrutinize it and wonder, because him not do nothing so normal. So student, listen to him talking a little bit about AI, I want to listen to him, Yeah, man, make a put your yes and put your wife right there, so. Because you know, nah, tell the people them this truth, so make a tell the people them the truth. You know, all of them viewers and subscribers, make a broke it down for no. Make a topic break it down in a breakdown sooner tonight. Come on, students, touch up the like button. So listen to the Prime Minister talking about AI, 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 and then I go and get into my excitement and reveal the truth too. Now, listen now.
And the artificial intelligence revolution is unfolding before our very eyes. Jamaica must not be a spectator in this revolution that is unfolding. But now we are in quite good a position, I believe, to take advantage of the benefits of artificial intelligence. A spectator in this revolution that is unfolding. But now we are in quite good a position, I believe, to take advantage of the benefits of artificial intelligence.
But talk about Jamaica must afraid of it, and we are in the right position to take advantage of artificial intelligence. Well, you just hear the man a while ago. You hear the husband. Make we listen if the wife can give we no hint as to what is our man mission. Because our man up to something, Anytime you hear our man jump like spring chicken, so him up to something. But listen to the wife talk about their children and what they're interested in and what they plan to be. And tell me if you see where it makes sense. Listen.
That your parents have gotten involved in being in a position to help Jamaicans and to make your family more than just your family at home, but the wider society, believe they should strive to not make life only about themselves. I'm not encouraging them to enter politics though, right? Definitely.
Here are should not encouraging them to enter politics. But look on our face look like when the police push someone up. You hear her? Oh, I am not encouraging them to join politics though. But you know look on our face. Make a zoom it up, make you look on our face quick and bring it down back. Well on the Chevan. I have to show the people in your face. So you say you're not encouraging them to join politics, but your face says so, oh, I saw thing. I saw your face there, no. Your face, I said to we say, oh, I saw nothing. Car me just have to tell you that. We don't believe you, Chevan. We know you're liar. But anyway, continue to listen to her, no? Because I'm going to explain, I'm going to bust our secret little bit. Listen to this.
Themselves. I'm not encouraging them to enter politics though, right? Definitely not encouraging them to enter politics. I haven't discouraged them. If that's what they would like to do, they will have the support. The old
Are should not encouraging them to go into politics. But if that is what they want to do, but if that is what they want to do, well, they have our support. Make a play back at the excitement not reach nowhere yet, you know. Listen to her.
life only about themselves. I'm not encouraging them to enter politics though, right? Definitely not encouraging them to enter politics. I haven't discouraged them. If that's what they would like to do, they will have the support. The older of the two, Adam, loves every single thing to do with IT. He loves artificial intelligence.
Loves what? Where him love? Where him love, my viewers and subscribers? I wonder if you hear what she say him love. What she say our pitney love? Artificial intelligence. You hear that? Artificial intelligence known as AI. So true fear pitney love AI. And the man knows say them pitney love AI. Him a talk about AI. So him can spend all the money in the world to make sure say him pitney fully AI and become the AI governor of Jamaica. You hear what she said? Our Pitney love AI. So is it a coincidence that your Pitney love AI and your man a run a push AI upon the population? Or no think we are idiot? Tell the people them say your Pitney interest no have. Tell the people them say are your Pitney interest no have and not Jamaica interest first. You got hear what she say about you think you hear nothing yet? You think you hear nothing yet? Listen to the rest of it because she said that her son want to be the top AI man in Jamaica. Murder.
Loves every single thing to do with IT. He loves artificial intelligence. He believes that he will be able to revolutionize what we do in Jamaica in terms of our appreciation for everything STEM.
He believes he will be able to revolutionize Jamaica. You hear that part there? He believes that he will be able to revolutionize Jamaica. So who tell you, say your son, who tell you say nobody want your son to revolutionize Jamaica? If the father so wicked, if the father so wicked and lie, my better subscribers, do you want our son to revolutionize technology in Jamaica? Do my very subscribers, I tell you, you say anytime you see these people do something, it is for their own interest. She said, fear son, what? She said, fear son wants to revolutionize what we do in Jamaica. So you them see them a push the AI, push the AI. So look a bit from this, they go and appoint them Pitney as head of this and head of this. That's why they want the other years because him know him son have interest in a AI. And a AI and STEM, them want stem up the place and stem up them pocket. My video subscribers, these people not do not know out of the blues. They not do not know out of the blues. Anything you see them do, it is strategic. It is for a reason. How coincidence your pitney love AI till him gone a bed, and your man I walk a tell Jamaica about we have to make sure so we get pan top of AI. Tell us how you pick me you want. Tell us how you pick me you want to open one ministry of AI and put your son in it. And that you have to tell Jamaica. Now make a find him and play him. Listen to him again like him think we are idiot.
And the artificial intelligence revolution is unfolding before our very eyes. Jamaica must not be a spectator in this revolution that is unfolding. But now we are in quite good a position, I believe, to take advantage of the benefits of artificial intelligence.
What are the benefits of artificial intelligence? Putting your son as the head of it. You think we don't know uno plan? My video subscribers, uno have to be careful of them people, I know. It is only for themselves and their children. I better say if it was my pitney and your pitney like AI, he would have never tell you about AI. Poor 95% of Jamaica don't know nothing about AI. And you run up and down and come and talk about it. Just tell the people them say, are your son best interest you're pushing upon the people them. Are you going to create one ministry of artificial intelligence and put your pitney as the head of it? And that you must do. Make her make una listen to the wife as she bust the business again. Because they must think we not have sense.
Jamaica must not
They with them wicked self about Jamaica must not. My video subscribers that tell us say, have to be careful of them people. I know them slippery like blizzard.
Politics, though, right? Definitely not encouraging them to enter politics. I haven't discouraged them. If that's what they would like to do, they will have the support. The older of the two, Adam, loves every single thing to do with IT. He loves artificial intelligence. He believes that he will be able to revolutionize what we do in Jamaica in terms of our appreciation for everything STEM.
Who tell you say we want your son to revolutionize everything where we do in a job? Listen, lady, listen. Somebody talk to her for me now, please. So it's a family affair. Suppose somebody out there brighter than your son in a AI, they're not going to get the opportunity to revolutionize Jamaica with AI and STEM. But and you hear me talk about STEM. Her people love AI and STEM. That's why they want to AI and STEM us. So when you hear him come out and talk, say, know that there is a plan behind it, my viewers and subscribers. Remember me, I tell you that. Uno just remember a topic telling you, remember a topic, bring it before uno tonight. Uno can't say me never tell you, no. Yes, remember, you so hear this. You see, if we ever allow him to win, he might go open one ministry of AI. He might go say, oh, we have to have a ministry of artificial intelligence, and we have to get somebody who has who really loves it, and somebody who has an appreciation for it. And lo and behold, here comes another wholeness in our skin. And just as them say, like father, like son, ticks bite out with skin, bite out with skin like ticks, my viewers and subscribers. I was the lady that were ball out help. I was my friend that were ball out help. One of them my viewers and subscribers. I was my lady friend that were ball. One of the students. When one of them my viewers and subscribers, Lord Jesus, my video them get mixed up. When one of them my viewers and subscribers. But one of the students. When all of them every day subscribers, and just bear with me 1 second, students. So touch up the like button for me then now. Touch up the like button for me then now. Andrew, we want you to leave we alone. My video subscribers, you know what I say Andrew do today? You know, me see him the two. Me see him find himself in a the school. Everybody type school. Me see him find himself in a the school. And me always tell him one thing. You're not allowed to go inside the school because you is not a good role model. My brother subscribers, you know, say the Prime Minister not listening when people talk to him. Well, I say can make a show something, my brother subscribers. Look how the children them innocent. Look how the children them innocent and they're looking they're looking for people to guide them along the right path. People who have questionable, who don't have any questionable character. You know what I mean, my brother subscribers? And here comes this man. See him here? Look at the children them. See the children them here? And every time him always want to go around the children them and him know him don't have no good integrity. Him know say him name don't good a road. And him still a go around the children every minute and go around the children every minute for the pit them come turn liar like him. My brother subscribers, wanna tell himself to stop go around the pit them. Stop go around the pit them. Look at his my brother subscribers. Tell the children them that they don't want to be like him, you know. Because if they be like him, they go and bring down disgrace upon you. So you know, want your children to be like him because of wally pa ya. But look at him gone in at the school now. You think the pit them are going to vote for you? You think the pit them are going to vote for you? You make a sad mistake. Watch him face now. Watch him face now. My brother subscribers, watch him face now. When I tell you say you must not go around the children then because you can't declare how you get rich. My brother subscribers, tell him say students, tell him say he must not go around the children because him can't declare how him get rich. Somebody tell him for me now, please. Somebody tell him for me now, please. Who know what understood them, let me go back again. Hello, you, Mr. Dictator. A one word we have feel.
Help! 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 Help!
Yes, leave the pitney them alone. Leave the pitney them alone. Do not carry your destruction go upon the pitney them. Remember, say lightning can lick you at any time. I would don't want lightning lick the children them.
Help! 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 Help!
Yes, leave the children them. Somebody tell himself to leave the children them alone now. Watch him now.
Who knows the national anthem? So who is going to help me to sing the national anthem? All right. And what do we do when
You hear him? Him a ask the pitney them about the national anthem. But look how him a go embarrass himself with the national anthem. Look how him a go embarrass himself.
we are singing the national anthem?
Them say, keep us free from evil powers. The pitney them, my viewers and subscribers, say, keep us free from evil powers. Who is the evil powers? Who is the evil powers?
Help! 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 Help!
The subscribers, who is the evil power?
Help! 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 Help!
You know, you were saying must go around and pitney them. You know, here we say until you can tell the people them, oh, you get rich, you must go around the picnic them. You know, here we say, oh, what did that man do? Somebody tell the man here, say, please, we are begging for stop go around the picnic them. The anthem say, deliver us from evil, Anjo. It said, deliver us from evil powers. See the evil powers on the screen there? See the evil powers on the screen there? Who are using government badness on the people? My video subscribers, it is a very serious thing, you know. He should not be allowed to go around the children. We should treat him as he is because he's under investigation. And although them say you're innocent till you're proven guilty, you can't be allowed to come and corrupt the people them because we know that children are like sponge. And if the children see you clap your hand 3 times, they will start clap the hand 3 times and develop it as a habit. If the children see you do a new trick or jump up and down, they will follow you and jump up and down too. So we want somebody who have integrity and honesty if you can go around the children, then that can lead them in the right path. If I true me attack students on the type truth, Lord Jesus, Andrew, your part look dark. Your part look dark. But make I show you know, my viewers and subscribers. Make I show you know, somebody with decency and goodness. My video subscribers, only type grace and mercy now. Everybody type grace and mercy. I want everybody to type grace and mercy. I want everybody to type with me grace and mercy. See my pin it here, so. On the type with me grace and mercy. Let us show you somebody who is different, my viewers subscribers. Let me show you somebody who is different, who have a clean hands and a pure heart. Look at this. Students area, may it follow me. May it follow me. May your goodness and mercy may it follow me. Everybody say it now. Say it now. May it follow him. May it follow him. Dear Lord, may your goodness and mercy may it follow him. Students. And students, everybody type goodness and mercy. I never grace and mercy, now goodness and mercy. If you want goodness and mercy, if you follow the party leader, stretch your hand towards him and type goodness and mercy. Big up Stanley out of Curacao. Big up Stanley out of Curacao. Big up yourself. With the subscribers, some of them no believe in a God, you know. You see which part the leader there? A church him, there might be was on subscribers. Pray for him, pray for him, pray for him. May God goodness and mercy follow him one more time. When I just come and ask you a question. You ever see the Prime Minister wife in a church yet? She said that she a Sabbath school preacher. And when we ball out, she correct it and say she a Sabbath school teacher. But we never see her in church teaching yet. Look at the people rejoicing in the Lord and be glad. Them heart clean and they love God, my viewers and subscribers. May it follow him. My voice a come back now. May it follow comrades, may God's goodness and mercy may it follow him. Marky G, may it follow you. Marky G, may it follow you. Bam, may God's goodness and mercy may it follow you. Students, orange colors. Yes, pray for him, Bishop, pray for him. Pray for him that no evil can come against him. Students who no pray for him. Jump round him, Bishop, pray for him. Ask the angel to cover him. Students! Yes, Bishop, pray for him now, Bishop. Rock him in a victory now, Bishop. Rock him in a victory. Bishop, put him before the Lord now. Put him before the Lord. Students, the song sweet, you see, man. Me say the song sweet, it's sweet, it's sweet. Jamaica, you ever see Andrew in a church with a clap and him look strange? You ever see Andrew in a church a clap and him look like him don't belong there? Andrew say I'm a Christian and when him in a church and a clap him look strange like a space him there. Look how Marky G a step. People say them never know a so the leader can step. Look how him a give them some gospel rock. Give it to them, Marky G, and take look a blessing. Look on that, Andrew. That a real thing, Andrew. Look there. Look there, Andrew. You can't do that. Andrew, me never see you do that yet. In all of your life, me I watch you and I watch your prime minister. Me never see you dancing at the Lord yet. The Bible said that David dance and rejoice and rejoice. Andrew, me never see you rejoice yet and you say you're a Christian. Student, if I chew me attack type chew. When cover him. Students, make you one last run of orange color. I know Obi at church this. I know Obi at church this with parchment paper and Joe a Holy Ghost God-filled church. Parchment paper. Up to the man of God now I receive the blessing. No, Obi are walking. No, Obi are walking. Holy Ghost business. Jesus business. The true and living God. No, Obi are working. No, Obi are working. Students, on the type, give him the victory, Lord. Give him the victory, victory, victory. On the type, victory, and put some orange colors. Me I got done it now. Victory, victory, victory. My brother subscribers, some people not understand goodness and mercy are great things to ask from the Lord, you know. Goodness and mercy are good something to get from the Lord, you know. Goodness and mercy. there you have it, my brother subscribers. May God's goodness and mercy follow him. Me don't know about nobody, but maybe through me ever beg the Lord for mercy, my brother subscribers. Maybe through one of my favorite word from the Lord and mercy, mercy, mercy. So maybe that's why this song resonate with me. You have to ask the Lord for mercy against the wicked, oppressive government that want to use them bully and want to use the force to make Portmore a 15 parish with them liar self, my viewers and subscribers. Come tell the people about they had consultation. Which consultation did they have with the people? I know that I have a few subscribers in the class who are from Portmore, and I want to ask the Portmore people in the class, did you receive any, we call it now, consultation from the JLP or the government about making Portmore a parish? Did anybody hear about any consultation? We know how the JLP good at spreading propaganda. We know how them good at drawing a crowd. So how we not hear them make ex my brother subscribers? They are a bunch of liars. Bunch of liars. But I want to big up everybody on the live stream. Big up all my moderators, each and every single one of you. Once you're a moderator and your name in a blue or you have the wrench, big up yourself. Once you're a regular student and you're listening to class or you love a topic or you rate the lesson, big up on yourself, big up on yourself. My brother subscribers, the vibes is nice. And you see, like how I just listen to the word and the goodness of the Lord. I don't want to listen not about Andrew and me I go cussing. Students, want to discuss the 15 parish business or we want to move on into something else because I have the PNP history lesson to finish. So what you want, students? You want to talk about the Portmore something or you hear it over Andre or you want to move into the PNP history lesson? Because I have the PNP history lesson to finish. Not a lot of people know about P. You know what a PNP history lesson? Andrew, me can't make you broke my night. Because if me start talk about how they use the majority, me I go cuss tonight and my spirit I go broke. But you see, may his goodness and mercy may it follow me. Come on, students, follow him. Follow we, may it follow we. Students, may God goodness and mercy, may it follow we. Comrades, may it follow we. Boy, may it follow we. Boy, may God's goodness and mercy may it follow. Boy, Lord Jesus, I could have sing the song all night. All night I could have sing that song, me nah let it go. Lord Jesus, and now look at that song that's stuck in my brain like Gorilla Glue, each up on it. But anyway, my brothers subscribers, let me move on into the PNP history lesson. I say everybody, somebody says sing pastor teacher call. Murder. When you hear my new name, somebody give me a new name, Pastor Teacher Carl. You think you're easy, I want mix up. But anyway, my brother subscribers, by popular demand, I'm going to be bringing you the People's National Party history lesson. Yeah, man, a PNP history lesson we are going at tonight. Me now make them broke my vibes. PNP history lesson we are going at tonight. Labor rights, you see to all the labor rights on the platform, me go make you listen to PNP history. Come on, man. You need to know what happened in 1970 and 1950 and 19 something. So let me get back to you, my video subscribers. Come on, students, you touch up the like button. History lesson time now. Everybody, I want you to listen to the history lesson. Yes, man. History lesson, everybody. Everybody type history lesson. History lesson, my brother subscribers. History lesson. Everybody type history lesson for me now. Everybody type history lesson.
Expected to fill those needs. The expectations of the People's National Party when Michael came to power in
All right, so my brother subscribers, so where we left off the last time was we spoke about, let me see if anybody have sense. Can anybody remind me what day, month, and year was the People's National Party born as a party? What day, month, and year was the People's National Party birth. What is the birthday of the People's National Party? Let me see if the students them know, remember the lesson when I teach. Let me see if the students remember the history lesson that I taught the other night. Let me see who remember. If anybody remember, type what is the birthday of the People's National Party? Yes, I see one person type it. Zena Brown, you know, say you're very bright. You're a very bright student, you know, Zena Brown. Yes, Nicola Green students, you know, have to know the history. PNP as a party was born September 18, 1938. Big up to everybody who remember the date, my brother subscribers. And Norman Manley, you know, was the leader. Bustamante was a part of PNP, but because Bustamante was upset that he couldn't be the leader. After Bustamante get locked up, you know, Bustamante get locked up and PNP Norman Manley bail him. And he was a part of the PNP party. As you talk about that, my brother subscribers, you know, say Andrew I listen to we at night time. You know, say Andrew I listen to we at night time, my brother subscribers. I with the video with him there. Lord Jesus, tell me so me can't find the video with him. I with the video with Wicked Liar Andrew there. Lord Jesus, my brother subscribers. Yeah, man, my brother subscribers. Remember the other night, students, I'm showing you how I listen to we at night time. Students, remember, say I did this PNP history lesson. Students, you know what, Landy? Everybody touch up the like button for me now. Students, I want you to touch up the like button for me then, now, please. Yes, man, you to touch up the like button for me. Touch up the like button and put some PNP colors for me now. Yeah, man, put some PNP colors in this seminar. Because me have something for we talk about, students. You know what, Landy?
Colonial.
You know what I'm PNP, massive. I want you to touch up the like button for me there. Yes, man. Touch up the like button for me, my brother subscribers, because I have something to show you. Say, Andrew, upper night time, I listen to it. I have something, my brother subscribers, to make you say, Andrew, up and listen to it at night time. You know, look here, my brother subscribers. Remember, it was 3 or 4 or possibly maybe 4 nights ago, we spoke about the PNP's history. And we spoke that PNP was born in September 18, 1938. We spoke that Bustamante was a part of PNP. Then Bustamante left and born his own party. When the PNP was born, it had a mission. The mission was to help the Jamaican people and to create a better way of life for them. Bustamante knew that and he was a part of the Jamaican and he was a part of the PNP. Bustamante got upset, him leave PNP and him go at JLP. And him create JLP on him own. So JLP was born out of jealousy. When JLP was born, they never had any plans for the people of Jamaica. But my brother subscribers, look who out of the blues I talk about Bustamante now. Look who out of the blues me ear put up on him page about Bustamante. Una tell we if him not tell me if him not catch him ears at night time I listen to it. Andrew, we know you in the comments at night time I catch I listen to it. Listen to him now, hear him. So students, could it be a coincidence that the other night we spoke about Norman Manley and Buster, and we said that could it be a coincidence, my brother subscribers, that the other night we spoke about Norman Manley and Buster, and we said that Buster got the country to lead, and while Buster was the prime minister of the country, because he was dunce and him don't know nothing, Norman Manley, who was the opposition leader, he was the
Independence
one
was
that crafted the country's law. He was the one that passed all the laws. Look how Mr. Man take it up on himself and talk about Bustamante. Tell me if I not listen him and listen to it at night time. Tell me if I not catch him. Who ask you about Bustamante? So how as we are talking about Bustamante did dance and Michael Manley was bright. You suddenly come out and I tell me about Andrew, we know you listen to it at night time. Listen to him.
never about Bustamante. Independence was never about or only political independence. Independence was about your economic independence, your ability to provide for yourself. In a sense, it's about being self-sufficient and being safe. Independence was never about Bustamante. Independence was never about Bustamante. Independence was never about
Talk all you want, talk. You can't defend Bustamante. We don't show the record already that Bustamante was dunce. And Bustamante couldn't do nothing. Him tricked the people, people voted for him, and Bustamante couldn't pass the laws. It was Norman Manley, the opposition leader, who passed all the laws. So you can run out and go, we no want hear the record show with that Bustamante never know what to do. Bustamante never had no plan. Students, I listen him there, I listen to it at night time, Listen him and listen to it. And run, come out and defend Buster. You can defend Buster all you want, sir. But we know the truth. That is the People's National Party always has Jamaica's best interest at heart. Jamaica, I beg you some orange colors as I begin to start the class now. I beg you some orange colors as we begin to start the class. Come on, students, wanna touch up the like button for me there, please. Wanna touch up the like button for me there, please, my viewers, subscribers, as we're about to start the PNP history lesson. So the last time we spoke that after the people realized that they voting Bustamante and he was not able to run the country, the people decided to vote in Norman Manley. And remember, we spoke that when they voted Norman Manley, there was an economic transformation immediately. Norman Manley fixed up agriculture. That was in 1944, 1955, Him fix up agriculture, my viewers and subscribers, him fix up bauxite, him fix up mining. The Bank of Jamaica was implemented, and also the Jamaica Tourist Board, among several things. So after JLP mash it up, PNP fix it up. That was the first instance. So we're going to see we're going to see Norman Manley step down and give it to his son, the very great Michael Manley, the man you all love so much. Welcome to the PNP history lesson. Hit the like button for me, please, my viewers and subscribers. Wanna hit the like button for me there, please. Me just edit this right here, so. Welcome to the PNP history lesson, my viewers and subscribers. And hold on. Let me just put the color here. So, wanna just bear with me 1 second, student. Should I do this already, but wanna just work with teacher, yeah. How the hell do I get the color right here, so do? When hold on the student, bear with me 1 second. Oh Lord Jesus, how am I gonna do this again? All right, see it here. Welcome to PNP history lesson. So students, let's get directly into the video in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
And from opposition is one thing. Getting into government is another thing. On the one hand, you have the immediate needs of the masses of the people. As politicians, we are expected to fill those needs. The expectations of the People's National Party, when Michael came to power in 1972, were high.
First decade after the first decade of Jamaica's independence, the society had been hopelessly divided. There had never been such a concentration of wealth. This concentration started emerging even before.
What you have is a situation, therefore, where the country is not really decolonized. The colonial structures, the colonial ways of thinking are still way heavily in the country. The People's National Parties of the 1970s set out to decolonize Jamaica.
To be realistic as distinct from romantic, my dream for Jamaica would be to find a way to create a complete mobilization of the Jamaican people so that they were working together to build something, instead of like now, when they often work against each other and destroy many of the possibilities of progress and change. Because the truth is, you can commit yourself.
You hear that? Michael Manley said that his dream for the people of Jamaica was to work together instead of what they're doing now, my brother subscribers, which is fighting against each other. Listen to this man, my brother subscribers. He loved and cared for the people, and I'm sure everybody knows that.
Instead of like now, when they often work against each other and destroy many of the possibilities of progress and change. Because the truth is, you can commit yourself to a just society and to the idea of people living well and all that goes with that. But if you can't mobilize the people so that they pull together to do it, they feel we are Jamaicans, this is our country, and it's up to us to make it into a great place, you'll never be able to realize the dream.
And comrades, beg you the colors as they look at the Jamaican people, look at where we're coming from. We're coming from cane fields, and it is the PNP liberated us and allowed us to be able to vote. Beg you some colors as they hear the PNP anthem.
Right now, a young man grows up in Nago's head, and so long as he remains there, he goes to scurry on the beach, no work. He goes to Hustlers Bernard Lodge, no work.
Independence, many had assumed would have meant access to jobs, access to positions and so on. And a lot of this hadn't changed in those years. So there was a combination of both a popular grassroots dissatisfaction and a middle class dissatisfaction.
And I say that the People's National Party...
Who this, my brother subscribers, which young man this on the screen? Is which man this on the screen, student?
...is totally committed to the young people of this country. And if we cannot save the many who are young, we will not be able to save the few who are old.
Young people need to be engaged in the process of building the country to which they belong.
You hear what the man say? The man said that we have to take care of the young people so that they'll be able to take care of the old. He was talking when he was young, and look at him now when he's old.
Well, the YO really is the eyes and ears of the party. It's really a vanguard movement that's supposed to keep the mother party, so to speak, on its toes.
Well, and the students, I want you to listen what he's saying about the party. Well, and my brother subscriber, just listen to this again, what he's saying about the PNP YO. I want you to listen to this because this is really important. Listen what they're saying about the role of the PNP YO. Everybody type PNP YO. Everybody type PNP YO. Listen back then, what was the role of the People's National Party YO youth organization? Listen.
Of building the country to which they belong.
Well, the YO really is the eyes and ears of the party. It's really...
So as you can see, my brother subscribers, the PNP YO was formed in 1969. The PNP's YO, students remember, say me interrupt, me have to interrupt because I teach. The PNP's YO was formed in 1969, okay?
Of building the country to which they belong.
Well, the YO really is the eyes and ears of the party. It's really a vanguard movement that's supposed to keep the mother party, so to speak, on its toes and to be very constructively critical of issues that they believe in their own way as young people will help to advance the cause of the masses and the working class of the country.
So you hear that? The PNP YO was the ears and the ears of the party, my viewers and subscribers. They were actively on the ground, listening Wagwan, bringing it to the party, my viewers and subscribers, making suggestions. So the PNP YO was actively involved in the communities. We have to get that back, where the young people gather the young people and have community meetings, youth clubs. Talk to me now, students.
Every party needs a blend. It needs a blend of experience. It needs a blend of young, passionate energy. All of these come together to make a good political party.
I have served under Norman Manley because, well, do I remember going to executive meetings that he chaired at South Camp Road. And there were those who thought that we should not be allowed to attend executive meetings, the oldsters. But the younger ones then, like P.J. Patterson and Tony Spalding, they insisted that we should be there.
The PNP has, in fact, given us a seat at the table at all levels. As a matter of fact, from the divisional level to the executive of the party, the PNP has given us the opportunity to sit and to discuss issues.
A lot of those things that Neville Martin sang about in this struggle. It is the youth arm that really trumpeted.
You see, my brother subscribers, the PNP youth arm was very important. The PNP youth arm was very important. See there? PNP Youth Organization First National Conference, Sunday, July 30th at 9:30 a.m. at Excelsior School Auditorium, addressed by Michael Manley. Introduction of PNP youth leaders, meet top PNP leaders, get in the action now. Join and make your youth power felt. So I am showing you we need to go back to the roots. We need to get the youths, them, my viewers and subscribers, and incorporate the youths, them, because the youths influence the youths.
Do these things on the road and made the connections. When you talk about democratic socialism, it was the youth that were the main exponents of this democratic socialist posture.
I think that one of the things that it has done for us, particularly my group of persons within the YO, is it implanted in us a spirit of purpose. So at all times we know what we're about. So even when the going gets tough.
See somebody type say, yes, they need to have back PNP Youth Conference. That the truth now? Tell the truth now, my brothers and subscribers, in order to know where we're going, we have to look back at our roots, you know. And the PNP Youth Organization, the PNP Women's Movement was very instrumental because Sandra called Sophia, and Sophia called Stacy, and Stacy called Madge, and Madge called Simone, and Tracy, and Juliet, and everybody. Tell the truth now.
Remember why we are part of the People's National Party, why we do what we do.
Well, after the 72 election, I mean, let's face it, the women really put Michael in power. And he figured that he needed to harness that energy.
So the PNP's women movement was formed in 1973. You hear that? The PNP's women movement was formed in 1973. Students are history lesson, you know. So the PNP YO was formed in 1969, and the PNP's women's movement was formed in 1973. Everybody type 1973. PNP's women's movement was formed in 1973.
Put Michael in power. And he figured that he needed to harness that energy.
We were far ahead of some of the other countries in the world in terms of equal pay for equal work, maternity leave with pay, identifying those things that were critical and important to women at the time and taking the approach to say, look, enough is enough.
The Jamaican woman now has a sense of self, which she did not have before. And by this I mean just a pride.
My very subscribers, you know, I must apologize for interrupting, but as a teacher, I have to pause and play the video. The People's National Party has done a lot for women in this country. The PNP really has done a lot for women in this country, my brothers subscribers, because had it not been for the People's National Party, women, my viewers and subscribers, would not be able to get the same pay as men. It was the PNP that brought in the law which says equal pay for men and women. Here it is on the screen, 1975 Equal Pay for Men and Women Act. Wanna type it. In 1975, PNP brought in the Equal Pay for Women Act. In 1979, PNP brought in the Maternity Leave Act. So PNP cared about the women of this country, my viewers and subscribers. It is a party that cares. Come on, students, touch up the like button for me, please.
With pay, identifying those things that were critical and important to women at the time and taking the approach to say, look, enough is enough.
The Jamaican woman now has a sense of self, which she did not have before. And by this I mean just a pride and a dignity, just a feeling that here am I, a Jamaican woman, and I'm equal.
Everything was there in place. It wasn't as if we're struggling for women's rights in isolation.
And we certainly have sought to ensure that at the level of participation, the voice of women is heard throughout not just the political space, but the national space. we got really to be very powerful. I mean, let's face it, they were afraid of us after a while. I mean, the leftists were pushing Tony Spalding. They wanted him to be a vice president after Michael because they know they can't move Michael. One day Michael called me and said, Val, go down to the garden house now and take the women out of the place, please. They're causing a lot of trouble. Elman, Erman, all of them sit down upstairs, the gallery. And every time Tony look up at them and say, one leader. They became very militant because in many ways I think they helped to save the party from swinging away from what NW had envisaged the party.
You hear that, my brother subscribers? You hear the importance of the women's movement in the party. You hear the importance of the women's movement and how it helped to catapult Michael Manley to win in the 1972 general election. The PNP revitalized the women movement again. Get them out a little bit before the election. I beg of you. All right? Let us continue to watch your history.
To be, and kept Michael on what he was supposed to do.
King of glory shall come.
The support by the Rastafarian community was extremely important because it showed that Michael Manley wanted to have a single society, that everybody had a fair say, an equal opportunity. And for the first time, Michael Manley was saying there were some people like bastards, there were some people like Rastafarians, there were some people from the lower echelons that were once perceived as backdoor people that were now of equal opportunity and equal.
You hear that, my brother subscribers? Damian Crawford was telling you that it was Michael Manley who believed in inclusivity. Remember, it was the Rastas. It was the JLP that ostracized the Rastas and trimmed the Rastas. Remember that once you was a bastard, you were born out of wedlock, that you didn't get any recognition. It was Michael Manley and his love for the people. He believed that whoever you are, whether you're rich or poor, fat, brown, slim, dunce, Michael Manley believed that whoever you are, my viewers and subscribers, you deserve to be smaddy. You deserve your rights into the country. And that is what PNP was always been about.
Experiences with the basics of a society that allowed for a person to achieve his best self.
You know that we are a socialist country, and as a socialist country, we have to make sure that there is equality of opportunity. As a government, we feel that there must be free education.
If education doesn't work, and the PNP has always been the party of education,
you hear that? The PNP has always been the party of education. Everybody type education. The PNP has always been the party of education. You go hear the song play we say, better must come one day, but me never want the song play, no, Lord Jesus, my brother subscribers. Me have got cut out the song.
Education doesn't work, why then no other aspect of the growth agenda, none of our hopes for development are really going to be sustainable.
I always speak to myself when I tell persons about
who this, my brother subscribers? I wish man this on the screen. Is wish man this on the screen? Anybody know that face here? I would a young man here, my viewers and subscribers. I wish young man this. I wish young man this who is now a product of the People's National Party. You see how PNP create good, nice, decent people, my viewers and subscribers, who believe in a justice. Who that man here? Anybody know that young man here?
That I'm a product of the party and what it represents. I'm a poor Jamaican domestic helper and to a father who is incarcerated.
So you hear that? That's why I'm a rate Nathan Campbell, my viewers and subscribers. He's always made it clear that he was the son of a domestic helper. That's why I always applaud him. I always applaud him, my viewers and subscribers, from the son of a domestic helper. And he said that his father was in prison, my viewers and subscribers, if I recall correctly, to being a medical doctor. So that means from Michael Manley and PNP believes that even poor people pitney will wash clothes, we clean people place, them pitney must turn doctor to everybody they get some orange colors. PNP believe in a equality. PNP believes that poor people pitney must turn doctor, turn lawyer, turn engineer, turn scientist. Beg some orange colors to PNP good work. A PNP, my viewers and subscribers, the record is there, the evidence is there, Jamaica, that it is the PNP, type PNP, and beg some colors, you know.
2008, the domestic helper and the incarcerated man had 3 children graduating from the University of the West Indies. And that is what the PNP represents. Taking somebody from humble beginning and affording them the opportunity, equality in access to opportunity for them to be able.
Thousands of Jamaicans, and to a very large extent, my personal experience during that period of time helped me to appreciate and understand.
I mean, subscribe, I apologize. I have to cut out that part there with this. I really apologize. I have to just cut out that song part there.
Those years sought to bring that to the fore. And Michael emphasized the revival and resurgence of political education. People began to understand what it really meant.
The central tactic of socialism is mobilization. The heart of socialism is its concern for human welfare. The final aim of socialism is the creation of a just society based upon principles of equality, self-reliance, discipline, and participation by all of the people in the processes of government and the running of the economy. That is what we're about.
It was a means of redefining the political space in order to address not only the developmental goals, but also the challenges.
I know where I am going, yes I know, yes I know.
Tell them, mommy, say you know where you're going. Tell them, Lady P, tell them. Tell them, Lady P, say you know where you're going.
I know where I am going, yes I know, yes I know.
Comrades, I said, do you know where you are going? Do you know? Do you know where you are going? Do we know? Oh, we shall be going where? No bells, no ringing. Only trumpets are playing. We know where we are going. We know. So in 1972, between 1972 and 1980, 351 pieces of legislation were passed. Listen to me now. Between 19, you have to write that down. Type it in the comments. Between 1972 and 1980, 351 pieces of legislation were passed, including the 1974 Employment Act, which replaced the Masters and Servant Act of 1842. So the PNP was always passing laws that always benefit the Jamaican people, my dear subscribers. And touch up the like button, students. Come on, man. This is history lesson for saying go the world. Touch up the like button as we continue the class.
Yes, socialism must win. Because it's our only hope. If socialism doesn't win, just as well Jamaica die.
But socialism to I mean, the upliftment of our country, the upliftment of the people of Jamaica. Seeing to identify ourselves as a nation with all progressive force of the world.
There wasn't much future for the youths once, but there is now when you take into consideration the programs that are being implemented under the socialist administration.
We have just started what we should have been doing in 1962, and that's why we are going through this economic crisis. We must suffer as a new nation, and we are determined to continue until we overcome.
For all small third world countries, their attempt to change themselves has to begin with.
That lady, my brother subscribers, Mary Atkins. You know, some always say her name and I wonder who that lady was. That lady by the name of Marie Atkins. Me always see her name and wonder who that lady was. But I am realizing that she was what? The former mayor of Kingston? Students want to tell me if me correct. They remember teacher young and me I learned the history like couldn't too. Was Marie Atkinson the former mayor of Kingston? Type yes or no for me, please.
Into consideration the programs that are being implemented under socialist administration.
We have just started what we should have been doing in 1962. And that's why we are going through this economic crisis. We must suffer as a new nation, and we are determined to continue until we overcome.
For all small third world countries, their attempt to change themselves has to begin with the problem of changing the world. If you can't change the world, if you can't change the distribution of wealth in the world, you haven't got a chance of changing really the condition of any of the small third world parts of that world.
I think our greatest achievements was internationalizing our position, putting us on the map of the world instead of just being a little isolated country with no foreign affairs of its own. We were there on the map, for better or for worse.
What we now call progressive internationalism was to make a direct link with one of our closest neighbors, Cuba, which, as most people know, had been ostracized by the Americans. So that would bring on the ire of the Americans. And we see that in the terms of anti-Americanism as pro-Jamaica.
Jamaican people, we love our Jamaican people. Jamaican people are nice people.
School now is really a work-hard study school. It's a gift from Cuba to Jamaica. It's a really wonderful gift.
By the time you get to the 1960s,
as we continue the history lesson, my brother subscribers, you're learning that G.C. Foster College was also another gift from the people of Cuba. So we know that Ozemate High School, that is in Spanish Town, right at Twickenham Park there, Ozemate High School and G.C. Foster College was given to the Jamaican government by Cuba. Remember, it's a history lesson and we are learning, all right? So Ozemate High School and G.C. Foster College was given to the Jamaican government by Cuba. Let us continue.
This is the 1970s. The party has a certain profile and there's a certain expectation.
And they were trying at the time to carve a third path. That is to say, look, we're not into this Cold War thing. We're newly independent for the most part. We want to forge our own destinies. And Michael Manley became a leader in the brief period when the non-aligned movement flourished in the 1970s. Manley became one of its most important spokespersons.
Now, our connection with the left and our persistence to do that was to express the fact that we chose them not because they were communists, but we chose them because they had an egalitarian doctrine. And as an egalitarian doctrine, they appealed to the socialist world, which was our world.
Not to discredit traditional partners, but to broaden the horizons, to ensure that we were able to facilitate the development of this country, not by dependency on one set of persons, but persons of similar vein. What is it that the collaboration between ourselves could bring about?
Now there are certain people in the world who say now, why are we taking this risk to anger the United States of America? And the answer is this: as long as this party is in power, we intend to walk through the world on our feet and not on our knees.
If there's one thing that the People's National Party is internationally renowned for, it's its foreign policy. We have always been correct, and we have never, ever wavered.
Cuba is a communist country, the whole world know that. Jamaica is not a communist country, the whole world know that.
You hear Michael Manley explain, my viewers, subscribers, and I don't remember who it was before, that said that at that point in time, Jamaica wanted to position themselves strategically, that they were not just dependent upon one country, which is America. You understand? They didn't want to just depend on America when they have relationships with other countries. So because Jamaica is next to Cuba, and Michael Manley and Cuba and Jamaica are friends as member as a part of a CARICOM member state, the United States, had a problem with that, my viewers, subscribers. And therein the problem began for Michael Manley. Therein the problem began. Let's continue to discuss it further.
The purpose of the communist line is to frighten the businessmen. The purpose of the communist line is to frighten those people abroad who are thinking of investing in Jamaica.
You hear what Michael Manley say? The purpose of the communist lies. So based from what I get from him, it seems as if the JLP was walking and spreading communist lies. Students, isn't that what you get? Because Michael Manley is saying the purpose of the communist lies is to run away investors from Jamaica so that they don't come under the PNP government to invest. This is history that a lot of people don't know. Some know it and some don't know it, but this is history. Listen to what happened.
Never, ever wavered.
Cuba is a communist country, the whole world know that. Jamaica is not a communist country, the whole world know that. The purpose of the communist line is to frighten the businessmen. The purpose of the communist line is to frighten those people abroad who are thinking of investing in Jamaica.
So from long time, the Jamaica Labour Party has sabotaged people. When Michael Manley around the country, them frighten the businessman, they frighten the foreign investors. That is how Jamaica Labour Party has always been spreading lies and telling lies. From 1972, this is in 1970s, you know. And you hear Michael Manley tell us that they walk and spread lie to sabotage Jamaica. So JLP is a party where if them now win, the whole country must pack down and suffer. So because they're not going to be in power, no money enough for coming at Jamaica. You see how the Jamaica Labour Party mentality stay? You see how the Jamaica Labour Party mentality stay? Because they are not the ones in power. They frighten people and stop people from coming into the country to invest so that their brothers and sisters in the country can still get something to eat. But no, they sabotage everybody.
They spread the story so that they can spread fear and confusion.
That wealthy minority was not about to buy into a political program that was going to stress equality of opportunity. And there was serious resistance there.
You hear that? The wealthy in the country, they didn't want to buy into the equality of opportunity that Michael Manley was pushing. They never wanted. They wanted to stay rich and they wanted the poor to stay poor, dirt poor. That is it, you know. The rich in the country, they wanted to remain rich. They never wanted the poor to move up. So if you did poor and stay down, they wanted you to remain poor. But Michael Manley said, no, your pick me up to go a good school. Your pick me up to turn doctor. Your pick me up to turn lawyer, teacher, engineer. Your police. Your pick me up to turn everything. But the Jamaica Labour Party always trying to keep themselves above and the people below. That is how they have been and that is how they continue to be today. Let us continue.
Secondly, it was the height of the Cold War, where every movement towards socialism was interpreted as communism.
Manley describes himself as a democratic socialist who sees capitalism as an evil, though a necessary one. In many countries, he'd be regarded as a moderate, and it's only fairly recently that he's been branded an extremist.
The business class swallowed the propaganda that we were becoming a communist country and that their wealth and progress would be all absorbed by the communist party. They believed it, and so they left.
Manley believes the highest price he's had to pay is the collapse of the Jamaican economy. This is
that. So you see, my brother subscribers, you're seeing for yourself how Jamaica Labour Party helped to collapse the economy. You see how people are wicked. So we're one Jamaican family together. Everybody have to eat. Everybody in a Kingston, Portmore, everybody in a St. Catherine, everybody in a St. James, everybody in a Westmoreland, everybody in a Portland, St. Thomas, St. Mary, Clarendon have to eat. And because the Jamaica Labour Party was not elected into the government, they shut down all economic activity. They walk and tell, paralyze the walk and tell. And it affected the economy and many people suffered. My fellow subscribers, who caused it? Nobody but the Jamaica Labour Party and their selfish ways. They have been selfish from inception. Remember, Bustamante was in a PNP and a vex and go farm him own party. Bad mind. When they can't get them way, them sabotage everybody.
This is Kingston International Airport, and the conveyor belt transporting luggage looks like a mobile supermarket. Domestic goods unobtainable.
There, look there. Anybody remember them shoes here from 1970s? Students are some rich history. We are look pan, you know. We are look pan Colgate right there, so. We are look pan one little pack of rice. See toilet paper there, so. How them the soap round the back here, son? Maybe the subscribers look pan them something here. A history we're looking at, you know. History we're looking at in the 1970s, you know. Lord Jesus, my brother subscribers, I love them little history video. Make her go back in the segment yesterday. Well on students. Yes.
Believes the highest price he's had to pay is the collapse of the Jamaican economy. This is Kingston International Airport, and the conveyor belt transporting luggage looks like a mobile supermarket. Domestic goods unobtainable here are brought in by passengers from North America. Without foreign exchange, Jamaica is running out of the basic commodities people need to live.
In one day, oil prices went up in 1973 by 400%, from about $2.98 per barrel to nearly $12. This.
Hear that? In one day, oil prices move up from $2 to $12. Jamaica, think how that would have crippled the economy. In one day, oil prices move up from $2 to $12. Wanna tell me now? That is something that moved from like $200 Ghana, how much? $12,000. Eh? You see what the Jamaica Labour Party did to Jamaica and the economy? You see how the Jamaica Labour Party wicked?
400% increase in the cost of energy almost wiped out Jamaica's manufacturing sector overnight.
A number of firms and confirming houses abroad that have been in the habit of extending credit to Jamaican importers have suddenly started saying that they are no longer prepared to extend this credit because they do not believe that Jamaica will be able to find the foreign exchange to repay them.
When you hear that? People are foreign who used to lend Jamaica businesses money, you know. Them decide to them now lend them no more. So I wonder if you see where the country went into a depression. So when you hear the Jamaica Labour Party say, oh, under PNP we are the worst, this and GDP and with the debt and everything, they caused it. I am showing you, my viewers and subscribers, that it was the Jamaica Labour Party caused the country to go in a recession and depression. They caused these high rates on us because of their evil ways. So when you hear Andrew Talker say, oh, we are the best this and the best that, tell him, say, remember, say, Uno did mash it up, Uno sabotage PNP. All this happened to the country. It was because of the Jamaica Labour Party. Make no mistake about that.
And they have said this in spite of the fact that Jamaica has never defaulted on a foreign commitment.
You hear that? Jamaica never default on its foreign loans, you know. But the Jamaica Labour Party and Siaga him spread propaganda with him foreign self all over and make the foreign people them no want lend Jamaica no money. They sabotage this country.
And the CEO came to be known as
So you see what happening at the country, look there. You see what them bringing at the country, them spin barrel yeah. And them first bring spin barrel at the country, you know. Jamaica never knew about no spin barrel. See there? JLP brought the first pie. JLP brought the funds guns into the country. See there?
Destabilization came about.
Destabilization actually means the deliberate attempt to create the kind of conditions in a country that makes the people lose confidence in themselves, their society, and above all, in their government. And it takes the form, in Jamaica certainly, the main instrument for destabilization is violence.
I don't think that you can have a situation where clearly there was violence being perpetuated and with a certain kind of political calculus in operation. That you can then say, no, we're not going to find a way to try and stop it. And the instruments that the state have at its hands is the state of emergency.
Under the state of public emergency, the security forces are authorized to arrest and detain.
I mean, subscribers, you see the amount of things the PNP go through? You see the amount of things the PNP go through. From a long time, JLP has been walking and spreading propaganda and hurting the PNP. From day one, the Jamaica Labour Party has been walking and spreading propaganda. And they're not hurting only the PNP, they're hurting the rest of their own Jamaican brothers and sisters. Selfish act.
All persons whose activities are likely to endanger the public safety. The security forces have been given instructions to use their powers under this state of emergency to lock up and keep locked up all such persons, and in particular the gunmen and terrorists, without regard to political and other affiliations, real or pretended.
Joshua held his rod of correction high and declared that we are not for sale. He rowed the boat ashore on a wave of songs written against all Babylon systems. Reggae, with its staple of faith and fame and fortune, spoke its revelations from the souped-up sound systems. And even in the midst of so many challenges, Jamaicans answered overwhelmingly and decided to trust the dream, decided to affirm its independence in ways that were new.
So, my brother subscribers, despite all the JLP fight against Michael Manley, the people still voted back for him. You hear me, my brother subscribers? Despite all the JLP try mash up Michael Manley, the people still voted back for him. See it here? December 15, 1976. There was a 84.5% voter turnout. You hear that? You hear that, my brother subscribers? December 15, 1976. There was a 84.5% voter turnout. There was a total of 60 seats at that point in time. The PNP won 47 and the JLP won 13. So Michael Manley first came to power in 1972. The JLP created peer excitement upon him, peer propaganda, all sort of something. He won again in 1976, winning 47 seats to the JLP 13. So the PNP do it already. See, the PNP have 13 seat now, have 14 seat. JLP had 13 back then, while the PNP had 47, now JLP have 49. So I'm showing you that the country can swing at any point in time, my viewers and subscribers. 84.5% voter turnout. Can you imagine that, Jamaica? 84.5% voter turnout. So why is the voter turnout so low since recently? I want somebody to type in at the comment seminar. Why has the voter turnout been so low? In 1976, it was 84.5%. Why has it been so low? Somebody say Atapi gone buy rice, sell with CFX sanitary pads, tin milk, sell with washing soap, bully beef and chicken back dump in the ocean, $2 for $1 US, minimum wage $25 a week, up to 1983 na Eddie, Lord Jesus. But anyway, today let us go back directly to the history class now.
In ways that were new and revolutionary. This was the promise of the PNP victory in 1976.
When I was 14, I started work.
My very subscribers, see there? National Housing Trust where Devon a thief money from. Look here.
And I never have the money.
Make a on the wall now. I know me I go get mad, you know. Michael Manley created National Housing Trust. Everybody type National Housing Trust. And Michael Manley create National Housing Trust to help poor people and Devon a walk a thief out the money.
In mind that one day I would want.
When the wall and my subscribers, no man. Me have to play back this to my subscribers. Michael Manley created the Housing Trust NHT and poor thief in Devon with him thief himself. Make poor people can get a house after Michael Manley make NHT so poor people can get house.
1976.
When I was 14.
Trust. See there?
I started work. And then
Housing Trust, my viewers and subscribers, and Michael Manley bringing NHT. Michael Manley, so poor people could have get house, and there are several people on this program who benefited from houses built by Michael Manley. Is there anybody on this program who willing to type in the comments say, yes, I benefited from Michael Manley housing? Is there anybody in the comments who is willing to say that, yes, I benefited from Michael Manley housing? And my dear subscribers, the NHT, National Housing Trust, was established in 1976. So when Michael Manley got its second mandate, when he was voted in the second time, he decided to implement the NHT, National Housing Trust, so that poor people could start have land and house for themselves. If that's not love, tell me, my viewers and subscribers.
Never have the mind that one day I would want a house of my own. And as time goes by, I find that I own a house now through the government of Jamaica.
Because I know that no family.
Hear that? Everybody will have a house in a Jamaica. From you born rich, you have to big up the PNP. From you born rich, you hear what this lady say? She never dreamed that she would own her own house in a Jamaica. And look at it, a PNP make enough people own them house. Man and woman.
In mind that one day I would want a house of my own. And as time goes by, I find that I own a house.
Look at this now. See, Garvey Mead houses built by National Housing Corporation. So see it here, my brother subscribers. Anybody know Garvey Mead in a Portmore? See some Garvey Mead houses here building by the National Housing Corporation. So me just a show this our PNP build up Portmore. They said Portmore will Labour Party want turn into a parish and they don't do nothing for Portmore. See our PNP give them house to people. People were used to live in a zinc up shack and used to live in a tenement yard. Could now show the partner. Could now take from their salaries and have one of these nice houses. My fellow subscribers, in 1976, I could imagine how these houses were very nice. Eh? In 1976, these houses were top of the line, nice houses. Somebody say, I am a recipient of the NHT 37 years now. Somebody say PNP is always people-centric. Another person say, I am a beneficiary of the housing trust. Some people say most of Portmore and Mobay housing scheme at St. Catherine, at Catherine Hall, West Green and Cornwall Gardens in Montego Bay. A PNP do that? PNP do that?
now through the government of Jamaica.
Because I know that no family can begin to have a life unless they have a home. Because all of life begins in the home.
And when you look at that revolution during the 70s with housing and Tony Spalding, that built all of those houses.
They're saying Tony Spalding built all of the houses, but my brother subscribers, I just saw a house up in a Nannyville. See it here? Anybody know Nannyville up a Stadium Garden? See that house there with the right of Nannyville, my brother subscribers. You know what, Lord, these videos interesting. And see it here? Love Nannyville, PNP, a boss. See the houses them we built up in a Nannyville?
When you look at that revolution.
Look on this now. Nice apartment people get. See the nice apartment houses them we build, my viewers and subscribers. A PNP do that.
During the 70s with housing and Tony Spalding, that built all of those houses in South St. Andrew that people can live in dignity and pride. I say glory to the People's National Party.
To develop roads in the hinterland of this country. It was something that wasn't given too much thought before 1972. But it's something that has been implemented now for the benefit of farmers, to lift production, for the safety of travel, and
hear that a PNP start fix up farm road to help to lift production of farmers. See the machinery there? A PNP, you see all some of them road there, from PNP touch them road there in 1976, them never touch again. If I true me attack type true, some of them road there with PNP building in 1976, they have never been touched again. The other day, I played a video on this platform with a gentleman from Mussy up in a Stony Hill side. And the man said, from 1972, the government at that time give us road. And when I checked, the government in 1972 was Michael Manley. And from Michael Manley fixed the road in 1972, and the road was well fixed. The road them never mash up. So my business subscribers, I am showing you that if the JLP did a little of what PNP did, this country would be better. See how PNP start fix up road work, because before 1972, but they never really think about that. Remember, we just come out of slavery, you know, and independence just go on. And the PNP do that. And some of them road there from them do it. All this a road there. Don't be surprised that this a road and never get a ounce of tar. From this tar was put on in 1976, some road never get 1 inch of tar again.
Of this country. It was something that wasn't given too much thought before 1972. But it's something that has been implemented now for the benefit of farmers, to lift production, for the safety of travel, and all the economic benefits which go with the construction of roads.
Government has long recognized the need for the country to produce more food for itself. Prime Minister Manley and his team took positive steps to boost local agricultural production. Came Hounslow, Operation Grow, Project Land Lease, the Nairere Farm, the Cornwall Community Development.
It's going to listen to the things that PNP do. I want in Project Land Lease now. Want to get land for lease? Listen to the steps that the Michael Manley administration took to help to increase agricultural production. Listen to these projects and tell me if you hear about any of these projects. I've heard about Operation Land Lease. That's the only one that me hear. Listen to the rest of them and tell me if you're familiar with them.
Positive steps to boost local agricultural production. Came Hounslow, Operation Grow, Project Land Lease, the Nairere Farm, the Cornwall Community Development Project.
This country had been plagued by the problem of illegitimacy. The majority of the population were, in legal terms, bastards. And that meant that the great majority of Jamaicans were condemned to an inferior legal status. And so
this is another important part, you know. So yes, it's a PNP fix up housing. Somebody type and said Tony Spalding's built over 40,000 houses during the 70s. 40,000 houses Tony Spalding was instrumental in building. So PNP build houses, PNP fix the road, PNP fix up agriculture, PNP fix up education, but they're also fixing social issues, especially in these time where if you was born out of wedlock, you was considered a bastard. Listen how Michael Manley decides, say, no, that a foolishness. Nobody's a bastard. Everybody's a human being. Michael Manley said, nobody's a bastard. Everybody's a human being. How dare you call my people bastard? Michael Manley said, let me love them and show them love too. Listen what the man did for the Jamaican people.
Positive steps to boost local agricultural production. Came Hounslow, Operation Grow, Project Land Lease, the Nairere Farm, the Cornwall Community Development Project.
This country had been plagued by the problem of illegitimacy. The majority of the population were, in legal terms, bastards. And that meant that the great majority of Jamaica
Videos from how long we are look pan, videos from 1970s. Look at it. Look at history.
Were condemned to an inferior legal status. And so we introduced the Status of Children Act, which abolished the concept of illegitimacy. This at one stroke completely revolutionized the legal status of the majority of the Jamaican people.
For the ordinary Jamaican, the economic problems have made themselves felt as unemployment and inflation. About a quarter of the workforce is now without a job, and inflation is around 30%. Both developments...
Here when they talk about inflation and unemployment being high, remember the Jamaica Labour Party cause it. Anytime you hear them talk about inflation was the highest under PNP, when you hear they talk about unemployment was the highest under PNP, ball out and tell them say yes, uno cause it. Funo government and see how go sabotage Michael Manley and cause it. Students, you have the evidence. See the evidence here.
Of hardest at the very people the Manley government is most trying to help.
And we in Jamaica hit upon the idea, not for us alone, but embarked upon a mission throughout the OPEC countries to say, if you would set aside a small fraction of your enormous oil earnings, you could supply a source of development finance for the third world. We could not get the time of day. I think two countries in the whole world showed any interest, Algeria and Venezuela. So when we came back, we now had to face the nitty-gritty. And that is how we eventually felt that we just had no alternative but to turn to the IMF. That's how it actually happened.
Well, first I announced an austerity program. Michael Manley had spoken that we had to stop importing certain things like cornflakes because there was a foreign exchange problem. And he said we needed to establish 1-year interim tactical holding agreement with the IMF. And during that 1 year, this would allow us to look at other economic programs and trading opportunities. By December, it was announced that we had failed that IMF test by the slimmest of margins. But the IMF wanted their pound of flesh. We had to cut the social programs, the National Youth Service, the Community Health Aid were two of the ones I remember being cut.
My viewers subscribers, how because of the stringent measures laid out by the IMF, a bunch of social programs had to be cut. A bunch of social programs. So Michael Manley back was against the wall, my viewers and subscribers. You understand? So I want the Jamaican people to remember, my viewers and subscribers, that is the Jamaica Labour Party helped sabotage the country. So when you hear them talk, say, oh, under the PNP, tell them, say, yes, remember, sir, Uno help mash up the country. So if you not fix it now, you not forget no pat pan no back because you only have fix one mash up.
Very quickly.
By 1979, it became clear that you had two portents that was leading to destruction. One was the economy was in a terrible state. You had failed almost every IMF test. Your balance of payments was beyond crisis levels. And two, the party was just not capable of uniting around a common theme. And by 1979 also, the violence had become, it was intolerable. On February 3rd, 1980, he held a meeting with his parliamentary group in which he announced that at the earliest possible opportunity he was going to hold an election. He said he wanted the political issue to be settled, and he felt that if the political issue was settled, then the economic issue would ultimately be settled. The bugbear there was that we did not have a voters list, and it took us 10 months or 8 months.
I wanted to listen to the part there was the problem with the PNP faced with the voters list, you know. I want you to listen to the problem with the PNP faced with the voters list in a 1980. I want to listen because this is very important.
The bugbear there was that we did not have a voters list, and it took us 10 months or 8 months to come up with a voters list, during which time there was just a flow of blood.
In fact, from the moment he announced that you won't have the election till the list was ready, campaigning started. So we had a long period of campaigning, and then it was a time that we begin to have the repercussions from the socialist agenda, from the outside, like the United States, in my opinion.
And there were all kinds of pronunciations from many quarters, which seemed as though we were in for a serious civil war.
By the time you get to 1980, 79, 80, the violence in my...
There did the war broke out, my viewers and subscribers. There did the war broke out. Caesar right 1980. Anybody remember that famous 1980 war? Where whole heap of people lose them 3 points? Lord Jesus is about to be unfolded.
It was different than what it was in 76, and it was more organized, more politically calculated.
What led to the subsequent loss of the PNP wasn't the feeling that it was a tyrannical government. It was the feeling that it had started to control the place and now couldn't control it again.
Between 77, 78, 79, 80, what we were in Jamaica is that we were in the vortex of Cold War politics. And that the actors that were there were not just actors in Jamaica, they were actors outside of Jamaica.
The convergence of forces, which led to the overwhelming defeat.
So in 1980, October 30, 1980, there was a general election. There was still 60 seats. This time, the voter turnout increased. In 1976, the voter turnout was 84.5%. In 1980, the voter turnout was 86.1%. So more people came out to vote. And you see how the seat slip? PNP was at 47 seats, while the JLP was at 13 seats. Now the script flipped, and JLP got 51 seats, while the PNP got 9 seats.
Of the People's National Party led to a strengthening, I think, of the conviction of the party.
A dream deferred is not a dream surrendered. They sounded forth the trumpet that shall never call retreat. The comrades will march on.
Comrades in the march on, comrades. Put up on the colors there. Put up on the colors there, comrades. Put up on the color on the comrades and march on. So right here, you're looking at the winners of the local government election for Friday, October 30. The winners were Siago, Ralph Brown, Michael Manley, Glenmore Wesley. You know them name ya? Mavis Gilmore. Anybody know them name ya? Dudley Thompson, D.K. Duncan, Yo Bartlett, Anthony Spalding, Douglas Vaz. Yes, me know Douglas Vaz. Portia Simpson Miller, Alan Isaacs, Pernell Charles, who this now? Horace Clarke, Terry Gillett. I've heard people talk about Terry Gillett from St. Mary. Yeah. Who this now? Seymour Mullins from St. Anne. Bobby Mack, something, something, something. Lord Jesus, so them. Me know say my students in the class way older, so they will know these people. Lord Jesus, let us get back to the clip.
There's a time when only a few of us were in Parliament, but that did not deter us from standing up and defending the rights of the Jamaican people.
Your Mama P said there were just a few of us in Parliament, 9 of them. Jamaica, this is important to know. You saw that the PNP won back-to-back election. PNP win the election 1972, they win the election 1976. Peer propaganda JLP create pandem, all kind of something. JLP win the election 1980. And there was only 9 PNP members. We have 14 now. There was only 9 PNP members on the type 9. There was only 9 PNP members at that point in time. When you listen to Mama P, but despite it was 9, they were still vocal. Them ball out. I want to know Mama P I go ball out. Listen to her for me now.
There's a time when only a few of us were in Parliament, but that did not deter us from standing up and defending the rights of the Jamaican people.
It involved an effort to re-evaluate what had gone wrong electorally. It involved the party in also trying to rebuild organizationally across the country, and to, more significantly, to re-evaluate its policy position in light of the changes taking place in the world. By 1983, I think the party again had managed to recover its political standing with the population.
Who them are my brothers subscribers? I would a lady in her glasses. Lord Jesus, watch these old-time archives. Look at these old-time archives, my brothers subscribers. This is who them people here, so.
Coming out of the 1980 election, we had agreed that there were supposed to be some fundamental changes in the electoral system. And one of them was to have an up-to-date electoral list. And you had to be about 24, 25 years old to vote in that 1983 election. Fact is, the electoral office really couldn't have really been ready for that particular election. So the whole thing was quite a sham.
It was more important to stand for principle than to stand for election. There would be many more, and the oldest party in the Caribbean would be there. But not this election. No list, no contest.
That might be the subscribers. No list, no contest. So apparently the PNP was challenging a new voters list, my viewers and subscribers, and they didn't want to provide a new list. And it says that 59% disagreed with the decision to hold election on old voters list. So the Jamaica Labour Party has been very slippery from morning. They won on the 1980s election voters list. But they don't update the voters list, my viewers and subscribers. They wanted to bring back the same voters list. And Michael Manley said, no, him standing up for principle. Him not running in this election, my brother subscribers. And so the PNP didn't contest the election.
Basically, we were out of Parliament, but we were far more vocal and visible because we did what were called people's forums, outreach sessions.
Where is the People's Forum now? We need to get back doing some People's Forum outreach session. So on December 15, 1983, there was a total of 60 seats and the JLP got all 60 because the PNP boycotted it. So the 1983 elections, PNP did not contest it.
There was constant sessions where we reported to the country on issues at our own parliament, so to speak, and it was really a buoyant and a bubbling time.
At the Economic Commission, we would have a monthly sort of retreat in which each shadow cabinet member would present to the group. And the presentation was, what is the problem? What is the government, that was the JLP administration, doing about it? What would you, as a PNP minister, do about it? And how much would it cost? And those four basic questions exposed virtually all the weaknesses.
My work as secretary.
Hear that, my video subscribers? What was the problem? What can we do better? What we're doing about it and how much to fix the problem? That is how you pick up a problem by the root. You look at the problem, you see what they're doing wrong, you see how you can do it better, and you find out how much it will cost to fix or address the problem. That is how we need to get to the roots, my viewers and subscribers. Yes.
For the Party's Political Education Commission was to go and travel this country, and I learned this country. And in that process, what we did was that we organized education groups.
Here there, the PNP organized education group. Look here. All different type of people, my better subscribers, the PNP was pulling the masses together. Organized group. We need some organized group. We need some young people group. We need the PNP YO. Rush out into the communities and get the groups up and running. The women's movement, get the groups up and running again. Get the groups up and running. Keep the fire blazing.
Country, and I learned this country. And in that process, what we did was that we organized.
Wanna look on people, look there.
Education groups in constituencies.
Look on people, wanna look there. Reaching out to the people, consulting with the people.
Where we discuss every single thing. And so the July NEC became the important NEC before the September conference that set the agenda. But that agenda was set by ordinary people and through the process that we were involved in. I don't know of any other kind of democracy inside a party that runs that way. This was a mass democratic party.
We are doing a little canvas.
The art of the worker is to draw a line of connection between the needs and anxieties of the people and
listen to the role of a party worker. Listen, my brother subscribers, to the role and functions of a party worker. You know, hold on there, students. You just bear with me one quick second there. Please, come on, students, you touch up the like button. A good history class, you now get, you know. Good history class, you now get. So touch up the like button for me, students. And remember, you can bless up the super chat. It's good history class, you getting my viewers and subscribers, all right? So remember, we can bless up teacher. But anyway, let us get back to the something.
The art of the worker is to draw a line of connection between the needs and anxieties of the people and their party. This is a miraculous craft of the long walking, bike riding, bus taking, long talking party worker.
See, PNP. Remember, PNP just lose the election, you know, they never contest the election, but they're going back on the road now. Look how PNP mobilize people and run the canvas and the workers. Look at it.
A canvas is a visit by two persons from a political party to every single home on the voters list, speaking to as many voters as possible who appear on that list to find out vital information to assist in the election. The training sessions are designed particularly for you who are going out to meet the people. You need to study the documents that have been presented to you, particularly those on party policy, because you cannot keep a conversation if you don't know what you're talking about. to trace them off and tell them, go, because PNP are going to win without them. That's not the answer. You need to be able to respond to the issues as they raise them. The canvassing is one of the most important activities for your party.
What the lady say? If somebody says something that you don't agree, you know, cuss them off and tell them say PNP are going to win without them. You know, cuss them off. You listen to them, my viewers and subscribers. That is how we must do it as a party.
In any election period. Whatever else the party does, if it does not find out who are the voters, what type of people they are, then the whole exercise will be to naught. If you carry out your job to the best of your ability, then there's no doubt your party will form the government at the elections.
You hear what the lady say? You hear what the lady say? Yes, ma'am, I have to play it back, you know. I have to play it back. Tell him one more time, the sister there.
The voters, what type of people they are, then the whole exercise will be to naught. If you carry out your job to the best of your ability, then there's no doubt your party will form the government at the elections.
All the people who are doing the canvass, please carry out your duty to the best of your ability so your party can form the next government. If somebody say them live at 1 yard or 1 name there, and the person, every time you go there, you don't see them, mark them name off of the list. Because the Jamaica Labour Party are putting people in a yard so them live there. And every time you go there, you can't see them. You go the morning, them not there, the evening, them not there, the noon, them not there, the Sunday, them not there, the Saturday, them not there. They don't live there. It's only the voting address. So the PNP canvassing workers of a serious, and I make the Jamaica Labour Party tell you, say, oh, him live here, him live here, him live here. And you can't see him. That is how they thief election.
Winning an election, by the way, depends on the organizing of your workers.
They are the strength of the People's National Party. We are leaders. We have a responsibility to lead and to keep the party united and strong. At the same time, it is the people out there on the ground. They are the backbone of this movement.
In 1989, there's an end to the Cold War.
Then comes the 1989 election, my viewers and subscribers. Then comes the 1989 election, February 9th, 1989. There was a total of 60 seats, just the same. Voter turnout was 77.59%. The PNP got 45 seats and the JLP got 15. So the people elected, again, Comrade Joshua Michael Manley.
World communism no longer exists. So that moves geopolitics as a consideration of international politics.
I think in that situation, the People's National Party and Michael Manley had to now think what it is that they had to do to try and meet the new world situation. And how do we manage it? By trying to keep at the same time a certain set of core values to do with equality and to do with justice in a world when those two things are no longer core values.
And the 1990s was a very complex period. It was the period where the economy shifted in 1990 from the previous 2 decades of heavy state intervention, heavy government intervention into the economy, into the private economy. First in the 1970s under the People's National Party, and continuing in the 1980s under the Jamaica Labour Party under Edward Seaga. And it was in the 1990s that it gradually shifted from heavy state intervention to the state's role retreating towards regulation.
Some of us, like myself, who were business persons and came from a business community, Michael Manley really encouraged us to get involved at that time. For example, he put me in charge of privatization for government. And there was a whole ferment around deregulation, privatization, liberalization of the economy at that time, and how to communicate that to the party cadres, that it wasn't a betrayal of the principles of socialism and of democratic socialism in particular, but this was really using a different vehicle appropriate for the time to achieve the same ends.
I extended broadening the aim of Jamaican elections, and those who understand the needs and concerns of elections, Jamaica's business climate will ensure its people being improved.
We have managed to remove from politics that class war or ideological war that was played out.
To all the JLP supporters in the comments, I see uno push out on the head and throwing words at the PNP. But just enjoy the comments. Enjoy the documentary Jamaica Labour Party supporters. And I want you to see that just like our Labour Party was in power and PNP humble themselves and win the election. That is how Andrew is in power. And we are humble ourselves, do the work what we need to do, and we're coming back into government. So to all the Jamaica Labour Party supporters in the comment, talking all sort of things, moderators wanna leave them, leave them because they're enjoying the history lesson. Leave, but to all the Jamaica Labour Party supporters in the comments, the PNP is coming back and we are showing it before your very eyes that we're coming back for victory.
In the 70s. Now that has enabled the business community to review its position in relation to the People's National Party.
We see that beginning in the early 1990s with liberalization in the financial sector and with the removal of exchange controls and the shift to a flexible exchange rate.
There was the whole licensing of radio stations, and we also had...
You hear that? Radio, TV license granted. So at the PNP started off, my viewers and subscribers, issuing radio license, TV license, my viewers and subscribers. PNP started this telecommunication publicity in Jamaica. Yes, it was the PNP started it, my viewers and subscribers.
Hearings which led to other television stations, CVM. Then we put in train the team that began to look at the matter of freedom of information.
About that time, Mandy was ill. Pattison acted for significant periods for him, and then
my viewers and subscribers, as you saw, the great Michael Manley, he got older, my viewers and subscribers, and it reached that point in time where he has decided to rest, my viewers and subscribers, and we take this opportunity to salute the great Michael Manley. Because P.J. Pattison was acting on his behalf for a moment in time. Then P.J. took over the reins of the PNP. Comrades, would you help me salute the great Michael Manley, the best Prime Minister Jamaica has ever had, without a shadow of a doubt. Students, make us some orange colors now, and help me celebrate the great, great Michael Manley.
Late 1990 indicated he'll be resigning.
It has been a very rare and extraordinary privilege to have been.
Students want to show some love for the man who say equal pay for women, maternity leave, no bastard no day again, free education, whole heap of houses, fix up tourism, fix up backside, fix up mining, give Jamaican people land, give it up for him, send up some orange colors for him, the best we've ever had in Jamaica. The best we've ever had in Jamaica, undoubtedly the best we've ever had, Michael Joshua Manley.
Been allowed to serve in this chamber, and I must say to have made many, many friends on both sides of the aisle. As I...
The wicked face, you see the wicked that skin him teeth, wicked Siago, you see wicked Siago that skin him teeth.
I must say to have made many, many friends on both sides of the aisle.
Wicked as you are, you notice you can't even look up. You're wicked. You is a wicked Siago. You can't walk in a Michael Manley shoes. Michael Manley is class. The PNP is class. Siago, we know what you did to Jamaican people. We know how you made the Jamaican people suffered. Siago, you was the first person who bring Pai Pai coming at the country. And you make one heap of Jamaica people dead off, Siago. Yes, the people them say it. You married flour and rice with stay free and pad. You chew chicken in the wharf, in the sea. You chew zinc in the sea. Yes, Siago, you tell Jamaica people say if you can't win the war, you go win the battle or whatever. You tell them say you go lock down the country tighter than a sardine tin. Remember, Siago, we know the wickedness that you did. You're no class to Michael Manley, sir. Never was and never will be.
As I go, I ask two things. One, I think you would do well always to listen to and be receptive to criticism. Because we have to learn, we have to improve.
The man say, the man I tell the PNP and everybody, say beg them two things. One is to always to be receptive and to listen to criticism. So when the party supporters criticizes or speak about anything, take it with love, my viewers and subscribers, because the party leader gave a charge. He gave a command to listen to the people, my viewers and subscribers. That is what the comrade leader says. Listen to him.
Always to listen to and be receptive to criticism. Because we have to learn, we have to improve, we are not perfect. And many criticisms are well founded. But at the
Their criticisms are well founded. So the PNP is a party that is always open to criticism. They're always willing to listen to the people. So if you criticize, PNP not get upset. They're not supposed to get upset. They listen, they take into consideration, and they apply what ought to be applied. Come on, students, you know, touch up the like button. Big up yourself, rich forever. Big up yourself, rich forever. Students, when you touch up the like button, this is a man of dignity, honesty, and integrity.
At the same time, I would urge you, if you hold on to the simple guiding truth that you have one mission in the end.
Much of them I talk to, you just see wicked Siago face, make me find wicked Bruce. And isn't it strange that the two of them in the video? Isn't it strange?
Because we have to learn, we have to improve, we are not perfect. And many criticisms are well founded. But at the same time, I would urge you, if you hold on to the simple guiding truth.
Do that. You see your face? My fellow subscribers, oh, him look so deceitful. No, I just the look. Me never say a deceitful in a sir. So do not bother come one sue me, cause me never say a deceitful. I say, oh, you look so the Jamaica type the look on him face now. That look you look too sneaky. That look you look like him up to something. Look at the look at describe one type one word to describe the look on this face. That is a cheeky, sneaking look. That look is the look of somebody who is up to something, and he was surely up to something because he later became the leader of the JLP. Eh? And later became leader, prime minister of Jamaica, and so many people died under your government, you know. So many people died under your government, Mr. Bruce. Remember, don't buy Tivoli incursion, Mr. Bruce.
That you have one mission in the end, and that is service. No other mission. He who wants power for itself does not deserve it.
Hear that, my fellow subscribers? He who wants power for himself does not deserve it. I wonder if you hear me, my fellow subscribers. He who wants power for himself does not deserve it. May I remind you of the wise words of Michael Manley. He who wants power for himself does not deserve it. See who want power for themselves, yeah? See, who want power for themselves, yeah? He who wants power for himself does not deserve it. Make a play it back.
He who wants power for itself does not deserve it.
Hear that, Anjo? You hear that, your wife? To you and your wife, Anjo, he who wants power for himself does not deserve it. Get away because you don't deserve it. Come away from round here. Take yourself off of my screen, Anjo. Run away from Boya. Back to the great Joshua.
And fun enough, he who dedicates his life to service through power will probably depart with some honor.
And we'll big you up today. We'll big him up today, my brother subscribers. We're bigging up Michael Manley today. Here is the swearing ceremony of Percival Noel James Patterson. PJ Patterson, get ready for him.
Unity in the country has to include unity in the party. Insofar as the composition of the cabinet, I answer in a phrase: the team stays in place. There is one recurring lesson from the past 30 years of independence. It is simply that a nation divided against itself cannot stand.
Nation divided against itself cannot stand. What a lovely, lovely, lovely message.
There was a contest between Portia Simpson and PJ Patterson. The result was that PJ Patterson won convincingly and became the President of the People's National Party and Prime Minister of Jamaica.
You hear that? The race, after Michael Manley stepped down, the race was between Portia and PJ. And PJ won convincingly and became the Prime Minister of Jamaica and the People's National Party's leader.
Within 1 year, almost to the date, he called an election.
But you remember the 1993 rally in Halfway Tree Square? You can see York Pharmacy in the back. Is there anybody in this platform who remember the 1993 PNP rally in Halfway Tree Square? Is there anybody who was there? See York Pharmacy in the back there. Anybody was there?
Whoa! What a crowd!
Great Mama P, Lord Jesus, we miss you. The great Sister P, send up some love for our students. Come on, man, they're going to some orange colors for Mama P. Send up some orange colors for the great Mama Sister P.
Wow! Are you ready for a People's National Party victory? Are you ready for PJ Patterson? Because of the...
Are you ready for Comrade Mark Golden? Are you ready for Comrade Mark Golden?
Because of the presidential election, they think we would have had problems. They didn't know we would unite. Comrades, friends, sisters, brothers, time come. We're glad for time. I'm going to leave you now, but I want you to tell me again. I am ready. Let me hear you all tell me now. Are you ready?
Are you ready for Mark Golden? Are you ready for Comrade Leader Mark Jefferson Golden? Are you ready for Comrade Mark Jefferson Golden, Jamaica?
We are out to build a new. We are
March with Mark Golden now. March with Mark Golden and build Jamaica now, students. March with comrade leader Mark Golden and build a new Jamaica. Another 18 years span them. 18 more years span them.
To build a new Jamaica, the PNP is marching.
In the 90s when
Never pull that up. We are out to build a new Jamaica. We are out to build a new Jamaica. We are out to build a new Jamaica. The PNP with Mark Golding. We are out to build a new Jamaica. We are out to build a new Jamaica. We are out to build a new Jamaica. The PNP with Mark Golding.
Let me hear you all tell me now, are you ready? We are out to build a new. We are out to build a new Jamaica. The PNP is marching.
in the 90s when the then party leader P.J. Patterson went not to the nation first, but to a party gathering, a major party gathering, and spoke.
So, my viewers and subscribers, in March 30, 1993, the PNP had another election. There was a total of 60 seats as per usual. The voter turnout was 66.74%. 66.7% voter turnout. The PNP won a whopping 52 seats to the Jamaica Labour Party 8. So the Jamaica Labour Party get 8 seats and PNP get 52. Comrades, can we get 52 and move out Devon? Comrades, can we get 52 and put them out? Can we get 52 seats? Type yes. Can we get 52 seats, comrades? Me have to play that one, yeah. Can we get 52 seats, comrades? Comrades, can we get 52 seats? Beg on us some orange colors, Pandis. Hello, good morning, sir. How much seat we are going to get in the election?
Step up and wave your flag.
Step up and bring in the votes, them one by one. Step up, step up.
Come step up and wave your rag. Step up, PNP, we don't come to play. Step up to a far a better day. Step up, come out to vote. Make sure you're on the winning boat. Step up, vote PNP. Progress to Jamaica, progress to we. The time come now, and yes, you can be sure that for the next 5 years, PNP will give you more.
That's right, my viewers and subscribers. I see people saying, yes, we can get it and we can even get more. Let us continue. And I realize somebody in the comments has been hurling some words. My brother, let me explain this to you, sir. The country must be governed by a government. The country have to be run by a government. How do people form government? There must first be a political party. I want to make something clear to everybody. You see, in order to be able to run the country, to do good things for the people, in order to be able to run the country, both political parties must go head to head. Let me make that clear. The current political party is a liar, wicked, and thief. Them rob the money and thief the money. And it's either we stay with the current thief and liar, or we move and go with the PNP. So to you little person in the comments, we keep on a talk about Jamaica people this and Jamaica people that. Listen to me. Somebody have to run the country. I see the one them we are running now, them lie and thief. So we are going to vote for Mark Golden and the PNP so them can run the country. Somebody has to run it. Either we make the thief stay and run it, or we put in somebody else to run it. And we have sense. We're tired of the thief. So we're putting in somebody else to run it. Argument done.
Spoke about the need for wholesome values and positive attitudes, that the message began to resonate with the party and began to take it seriously.
Look at PNP Strong 1993. Where were you in 1993? Were you at this rally, comrades, in 1993?
Feel good. You feel good. Because you see this team up I have up here? Make them stand up. Make you see them.
Listen, no PJ Tom. That's why the man wins so much time, you know. The man talk like a general to what's sitting at Clarke. No, sir. Me have to play this back. Look how PJ talk, my viewers and subscribers. These are videos from 1993. Now, PJ has aged a lot right now. But listen how the man talk with flow, Lord Jesus.
Seriously.
Watch how flow like river. Look here, man.
No need to hide it. I feel good. You feel good.
Yes, Mr. Sir, we have to see what Marky G going do. The next one a thief. One of them have to run it. The next one thief and lie, so we have to go with Marky G. Let me remind you, it's either or either. So we have to make a choice. So nobody come tell Jamaica people about two parties all along. No third party, not have enough resources and strength to come right now. And that is the sad truth. So it's either we stay with the JLP, and 9 years they've been robbing and thieving. So we have to vote for the PNP. There is no other option, and the argument done.
Because you see this team up I have up here? Make them stand up. Make you see them. It's a formidable team. It's a dread team. We have restored a sense of hope among our people.
What PNP always do, PJ, PNP always restore a sense of hope. Everybody type hope. PNP always has been restoring a sense of hope to the Jamaican people when JLP mash up the country.
We have established an era of social calm and political peace. We have fought against tribalism in political life.
PJ Patterson never had a history of being involved in political tribalism, but he was a part of a party that was, one of the polls. So somehow he came to his leadership with the view that, he was going to do whatever he could to...
Yes, Brother Leroy, I see in the comments, Moderator Leroy. Students in the big up Brother Leroy in the comments. You hear that, Brother Leroy? Hope, Brother Leroy, PJ Patterson brought hope to the people of Jamaica, Brother Leroy. Big up yourself, Brother Leroy.
Reduce, ultimately eliminate political partisanship.
The Electoral Commission, which was started before, but he deepened and expanded its capacity until that became an institution which...
Mr. So-and-so, Scorpion in the comments, you can't tell me about you are PNP and make that comment that you're making in the statement. You could never say you were a PNP and make that comment that you're making in the chat a while ago. No, my brother, PNP not talk like that, my brother, man. PNP don't talk like that, sir. Are a true pressure, all true with put pressure now, you ball out say you're PNP.
Respected now both by the Jamaica Labour Party and the PNP. So that fight about the outcome of results in election time, we have got put that behind us.
It allowed us contact on a daily basis with the other side. It was very important in terms of cooling the sometimes turbulent relationship.
But they also, in the process, encouraged people to see that this was part of a development exercise and not something to be treated as a win-at-all-cost exercise.
The fact that you can have friendly rivalry now politically that did not exist once upon a time, it is.
So we ought to give PJ Patterson a round of applause because prior to PJ, the elections were violent. And, you know, PJ Patterson and the PNP at that point in time were very instrumental in ensuring that the 1993 election were violence-free as much as possible. Because remember, 1980s election, pure excitement. The election before that, pure excitement. You understand, my viewers and subscribers? So the People's National Party under PJ was very instrumental in ensuring that Jamaicans voted in a civil manner, where if you agree, still vote and respect the person. If you don't agree, still vote and respect the person. We talk it out. We never had to fight it out. That was what PJ was to be credited for among his several achievements.
Speaking volumes to how and where we are now at this stage of our political development.
Don't stop it now.
Building bridges of communication.
Now look how PNP fix up tourism in the 90s. Look what go on during the 18 years where Devon said no go on. Every minute him depend, during the PNP 18 years. Well, here is the 18 years, sir.
Paving roads of development. Constructing a modern nation. How do you move forward and not leave anyone behind? Free up the information. Tighten up the banking. Firm up the voters list. Our achievements are...
That's what PNP do during the 18 years. Look, Mr. Man, open up your eye and look. Them asks what PNP do during the 18 years. Students tell them say open up them eye and look now. They ask what PNP did during the 18 years. Say to them, say, hypocrite, open up on the eye and look. Hotels, road, everything. Look, yeah. Don't stop it now.
Building bridges of communication. Paving roads of development. Constructing a modern nation. How do you move forward and not leave anyone behind? Free up the information. Tighten up the banking. Firm up the voters list. Our achievements are solid. Our actions transparent. Don't stop the progress.
Actions transparent, PNP working transparent, not like them thief here today.
Although one tends to try and separate the 4 terms, for me, essentially, they constitute a continuum. You start with certain clear objectives from the very beginning.
His view, which I think is a very legitimate one, is that if you have infrastructure, then you will get investments and you will get a better quality of life for people because people can then engage in profitable economic activity.
We did a lot of work in those days on the micro and small business programs. You know, work that was necessary to set up structures to allow ordinary people to get loans to start their businesses or to get their businesses growing.
Unless you have the people with you, nothing is possible. Because in the long run, unless their needs are addressed, in the long run, there's nothing. Significant in the Patterson period too was the disengagement with the International Monetary Fund. It was always felt that it wasn't possible.
Test that has always caused us difficulty.
You hear that? PA, PJ, PF, IMF, and Bruce run go borrow it back. So you saw when Mike and Manley took over in 1972 and 76, how the JLP sabotage him. Them run with the foreign investors, run with all sort of investors. The country was in a shackle. Michael Manley tried balance it. My viewers and subscribers, I want you to realize that the PNP paid off IMF and JLP borrow back the money. In case you don't learn nothing tonight, remember that PJ Patterson and the PNP paid off IMF and the JLP borrow back from them. You hear that? So if PNP don't know nothing about economy, PNP could have never pay off IMF. PNP worked on the economy and the economy was so good that PNP pay off IMF. Listen to it.
In preceding years is the net international reserves test. We passed that test. We exceeded the target.
You hear that? Passed the test, exceeded the target. A PNP do that in the 18 years.
By US $70 million.
You hear that? PNP, PJ, pass test, surpass it. Surpass the figure by $70 million in the 90s. Big achievements that. What they mean by not going in the 18 years? Rubbish.
We put a high emphasis on infrastructure. We sought to strengthen some of the social services, but we were operating within the context of the limitation of this additional debt taken on as part of fixing the problems in the financial sector.
This shift away from heavy state intervention in the financial sector, it wasn't executed perfectly. They did not anticipate that liberalization would lead to such a heavy inflow of foreign exchange. Because when foreign exchange comes in and the central bank buys that foreign exchange, it puts Jamaican dollars into the economy. Too much Jamaican money basically causes the money to be worth less. And that showed up as rising prices. People were demanding a high rate of interest because they expected high inflation. And then something unexpected happened. The inflation rate came down. It came down from the 80% that it was in 19.
You hear the inflation rate come down. So when you hear Andrew Holness, see here my better subscribers, let me zoom up this a phone now. When you hear Andrew and the JLP talk about inflation rate, see here my better subscribers, see here. In 1991, inflation rate rose to 80%. In 1992, it come down to 40%, 93, 30%, 94, 26%, 95, 25%, 96, 15%, 97, 9.2%, 98, 7.9%. 1999, it was at 6.8%. In 2000, it was at 3.1%. So the record is there. See, it showed the debt to GDP. It was 178%, then it was 102, 106, 90, 80. It brought it down. Unemployment, it was somewhat the same for a little period of time from the 1991 to 1990s. See, poverty moved there from 44% to 15.9%, my viewers and subscribers. So the evidence is there that PNP was working. The evidence is there that PNP has made a transformation and a change in the economy.
92, down to its average of 20-odd%, which it had been in the previous 2 decades, and came all the way down to the single digits. This means that the real burden of high interest rates now becomes something that is destructive. Many businesses defaulted on their bank debts, and that's why the banks got into trouble.
There's too many institutions which are allowed in with very few, with inadequate regulations. That is bad for like investment houses, but the insurance companies also became involved in that game.
So the party had to think what to do. There are some who felt allow the banks to collapse. I remember Patterson and Davis, Omadeus, being very clear that if you allow people's bank accounts for them to lose it and their insurance policies.
You hear people talk about FinSac and FinSac. The PNP tried to help the Jamaican people where FinTech is concerned, my viewers and subscribers. Let me make you listen to it again. The PNP tried to help some Jamaicans where FinTech is concerned, so the people them not lose all of their money. Some people still got back some of their money. People lost money, yes. And I'm not trying to make up any excuse for FinTech because it was a very bad thing. I am not trying to make up any excuse for FinTech. And I do sympathize with the people that lost during FinTech.
With very few, with inadequate regulations. That is bad for like investment houses, but the insurance companies also became involved in that game.
So the party had to think what to do. There are some who felt allow the banks to collapse.
That people said make the banks collapse, make it do what it want to do. But PNP decided, no, we are going to step in. So listen about the FinTech business and don't make them come telling the foolishness.
I remember...
Hear what the man tell PJ say. You hear the story where PJ said the man tell him in the business who own the bank, you know. Him work hard for fee money, and if him go down at the bank in a Falmouth and not get him money, a pure red substance go run. So people were serious about their money, and PJ knew that.
To address it.
Bigger. Hear that? You hear that, my brother subscribers? So there was a collapse in the banking sector, my brother subscribers, and people say, low, everything make everything go under. But PNP intervened. You hear what PJ say? Somebody where him know, said to him, say, Prime Minister, me no care which bank or who own it. If me go down at the bank and me no get me money, blood a go run. And Prime Minister PJ said at that point in time, he knew a serious something, so he had to do something about it. And it says, FinTech was incorporated as a limited, what is this? Liability company on January 29, 1997 as the vehicle to address the liquidity problem and others being experienced within the financial sector, specifically the insurance and banking industry. So I want people to listen. FinTech was incorporated as a limited liability company on January 29, 1997 as the vehicle to address the liquidity problems and others being experienced within the financial sector, specifically the insurance and banking industry. So it was the PNP's duty to try to make sure everybody get back a little of their money. That is when FinTech was incorporated.
The advantage of the way the government in the late 1990s dealt with the financial crisis was that it minimized the length of time in which the economy would be unable to function. The downside of that, by absorbing all of the bad debts and protecting all the depositors, the downside is that it's the most expensive way to deal with a financial crisis.
Learning from the factors which had led to the crisis in the financial sector, we have tightened financial regulations. We established the Financial Services Commission. We have strengthened the regulatory powers of the Bank of...
You hear that? The PNP established the Financial Services Commission. They did several things. They not only intervene financially, you know. They intervene by putting the agencies in place to monitor the economy and to monitor the financial sector. So when you hear they talk about FinTech, based on what the document is showing you, PNP tried to help the Jamaican people. Listen what the thing say.
Jamaica, and such that it should be noted that nothing happened in Jamaica during the crash in 2008.
In 1998, Jamaica was one of the countries that had the lowest teledensity rates in the Caribbean. We had not benefited at all from the revolution that by then had started with wireless telephony, telecommunications. So we set about renegotiating those licenses. Jamaica has moved from a position of very low teledensity to one of the highest in the region.
Overall, it was
So you also heard Mr. Powell speaking about the teledensity. You know, that is about accessibility towards technology. So that is when you started finding license for phone company. You did have Claro, you have Digicel. Anybody remember MiFi? Anybody remember the phone when named Claro? It was the PNPs that started bringing in and acknowledging and advancing the technological advancement in Jamaica. It was the PNP that started to increase the technology in Jamaica. So what did PNP do for the country?
a very important period for Jamaica. His own leadership went beyond Jamaica, and Patterson has led many critical groups on behalf of the Caribbean.
Right, beg you some colors, beg on some colors, beg on some colors in the morning when you hear PNP song them, beg you the colors if you're still alive and still wake up, beg you some colors.
PNP maximally move again. 1, 2, 3. 3 terms had never been achieved. Then
3 term never been achieved. The Jamaica Labour Party trying it, but the PNP has won 4th term. The PNP won a record of 4 terms on September 16, 2002. There was a general election. There was still 60 seats. The voter turnout was 59%. And the PNP got 34 seats while the JAP got 26. So the PNP once again created history by winning 3 terms going on into a whopping 4th term.
it was 4. More changes were in store.
I'm at night coming into town. Asked their young man who was we, suppose Mr. Phillips win, what would we play? And suppose Mr. Simpson win, what would we play? He will choose one solid as a rock from Mr. Phillips, and we choose Mr. Simpson, strength of a woman.
The party said, woman time now.
Woman time, my viewers and subscribers. The next leader is Mama P. Our beloved Mama P. Let's big up Mama P. A far she a come from. Big up Mama P.
Her presence and her involvement.
I said privately.
Come on to them. I can't make that song they played. I know, and PNP need to know that when they're doing these historical videos, take the song out of it. Because the song help to change this thing a bit. Leave historical things like these, make them run as they are.
Fully united with our party leader because we have a job together to do.
No one can dispute her passion for the people.
I can't play the song, they might be the subscribers. I don't know why them have the song I play inside of the something. I now go play the song, my brother subscribers. I really apologize.
Similar.
I can't believe I'm a good Prime Minister, Mama P. What I love so much. Uno for take the song out of the something. Take the song out of the something. And make the documentary play by itself and remove the song so people can listen to the documentary.
And be able to rise in service.
Me can't even make the people them hear the wonderful things when them a talk about me good Mama P. And I have to learn when you these things are history. You preserve history, you know, put no song in between now. Look at how I want to play it, but me can't play it because of certain things.
Of Norman Manley.
Sure.
And one of the things that really resonated for me with the agenda is the principle of power. Participation, really engaging people, accountability, and responsibility. And if we live by those things, good governance comes. And if good governance is there, then you have a thriving democracy. And if you have a thriving democracy, it means you have an...
Miss Black Scorpion, why you not go scratch something pan bag of wire? Why you don't go lie down pa a Andrew doorstep, man? Why you don't behave yourself and go lie down a Andrew doorstep? Why you don't go find something to do? You not have no dog food for go throw in at the pot round a back. Why you don't go brush the dog teeth? Go and go shampoo down the dog at 1 o'clock in the morning. Cause it look like you want something for do. You're ignorant. You're haunted. Why you don't behave yourself in the class? Behave yourself into the class. Yes, man, I was just going to see a moderator fix your business. Why you don't go brush Devon dog teeth and go shampoo the dog at 2 o'clock in the morning? You go around at the back of your yard, go bathe the dog now. You see me dep on the class, I teach the class. And you cuss and cuss the Jamaica people are idiot, and the 2 party them do this and the 2 party them do that. And me tell you, say, all right, the 2 party them do wrong, but one of them still have to run the country. You ball out, say, oh, you're PNP and this and that, and you hear the comments and ticks are biting your skin. No, you tell me about stop selling PJ and sell market. Me I sell nobody, you see me have no shop. You know, see me I do the people have history. Would a man no go and go bathe the dog them run at the back of your yard door? Sure.
Engaged citizenry. It means that all the arms of the society is working towards the same.
Listen, don't make a tell you to Clarke. And don't make me block you out of the class. Come in know what kind of boy you gonna tell me about say you are PNP and you gonna tell me about stop sell mark. Go and block your Clarke out here. Yes, man, make a hide you. You're too friggin' out of order. You will never see back this class again. I said someone who won't know enough. I always telling you, you know, be nice and I'll be nice. But if you be like a out of order student, I'm going to time out your Clarke. Now take your left foot and hold your right ears, and left your hold your right ears and hold your right foot. And turn your face to the wall and shut your trap before I call you a chink. Damn idiot. Me no only love attention, so. See me give you the attention you want there. Go brush your dog teeth and go bathe your dog them, man. Or go up at the Prime Minister yard, go beg him to end dog them for bathe. Damn idiot. See me in the class and I chat about this and that and that and that. And I go come tell me about your PNP. And I go come tell me about me must stop sell Mark Golden and PJ. Which PNP said that? Which PNP said that out of them out? Effective today, you will never read fuss in this class or expel you out of this class. Go and go find one next school. Out of order. I always telling you, you know, if you don't want attention, I know how to give you no attention. Come into the class, sit and behave yourself like a decent civilian, or sit and behave like a decent teacher. You come in at the class, come behave like you one big dirty bully. I go and step on you and crush you and spray a little big and pan you and push out the door. Now back to those who want to learn the lesson.
Vision.
Progressive agenda is about us working together and mobilizing the nation, not just the People's National Party or members of government, to work together to go for growth and development. We've been speaking about it for a long time and seems so elusive. But I think if we unite as one Jamaican nation and work together, we will be able to get there.
Gonna send some love for Mama P, you know. Gonna send some love for the Prime Minister, no. Students, gonna send some love for the Prime Minister who me love the most, no. Yes, man. Out of everybody, Mama P is the one I love the most, you know. Yes, man. Gonna send some love for Mama P for me, no. Gonna send up some love in the comments to me for Mama P, you know. Send some love for Mama P for me, no.
All of us, as officers of this noble movement, the same way you're mobilized to be here.
comrades, I like it. Send up some love for my Mama P and my Mama P that, you know, yes, my Mama P, yes.
It's the same way I want you to mobilize to ensure the next election. Comrades!
Your Mama P say, she a beg with to mobilize for the next election. Mr. Dwayne Carr, moderator, Mr. Carr, you up late, man. Calligraphy, you up late. Big up my moderators, them we up late in the class. Calligraphy, so you know, see the man in a class a behave bad. Mr. Dwayne Carr, moderator, you know see the man in a class a behave bad for time out him clot. Remember when our moderators, you know, anytime they come in here and pass the place, you time them out because you is the moderator, time out the clot and send them go round at the back, go look on the JLP chart. But anyway, let us send love to Mama P. Big up all my moderators, them.
Anytime the election call, we know that Western Westmoreland are ready, and are gone. Need a rain no time. We started yesterday morning on a mission to retake Jamaica and to ensure we hand it to you, the people of Jamaica. Help is on the way. The People's National Party will return to power.
You hear that, my business subscribers? Mama P say help is on the way. Help is on the way, my business subscribers, the people. What is really happening this door? Help is on the way, my business subscribers.
All those who have a vote, put up your hand.
This is, as they say, crunch time. And at this time, my focus is on the people of Jamaica. Not just some of the people, but all the people.
Hear there? That is the difference between PNP and JLP. PNP focus on all the people, while JLP focus on some of the people.
This is, as they say, crunch time. And at this time, my focus is on the people of Jamaica. Not just some of the people, but all the people. The People's National Party's focus is on the building of partnerships to transform this nation. We are focused on building this nation and engendering growth and development. At the center of our plan is consultation, partnership, and
this is a government that puts the people first. Portia Simpson loved poor people. She came from the poor. She knew what it meant to be poor. And she loved the poor. And she showed the poor that they were loved. Marky G, we know that you love poor people, but we want you to do the same, my general, all right? We're depending upon you to love the people and to look out for the people, even more than Sister Mama P, if that's possible.
Dialogue, as our progressive agenda dictates. We would consult, not insult. Dialogue, not monologue. Engage, not enrage.
We came back to office.
Them Mama P, tell them they know for dialogue, them only know for monologue. Yes. So the PNP won back the election again, my viewers and subscribers, December 29, 2011. There was a total of 63 seats. The voter turnout was 52%. The PNP won 42 seats to the JLP 21. So it is obvious that the PNP can win 40 plus seats. My viewers and subscribers, the last time PNP won an election was December 29, 2011. That's the last time we won an election, and we won 42 seats. And from then, we have never won an election again. You hear me, my viewers, subscribers? From then, we've never won an election again. So we have an election to win right now. Can we take 42 seats or more? Can we take back the 42 seats that they took from us and more? Comrades are asking you the question.
In the face of serious problems, both internationally and domestically. And any government coming in, there's no magic wand.
I think the lesson of the financial implosion is that capitalism is under threat in its old form. That what is good for the goose is not good for the gander, and that we have to try and carve out our space.
The People's National Party has a most important role to play because over the years we have been visionary and we continue to be.
It continues to evolve both in its structures, in its policies and programs to be meaningful to the contemporary period.
That is the party of which I'm a member, and therefore I have every reason to be proud of being a member of the party. Is my party perfect?
Adams World TV say, hot topic, even though you cussed me last night. Adams World, I don't cuss you, no. Remember, I am running a class. And I have a class of 900, 800 picnic, sometimes 1,000 odd. And some are gonna be here really bad. And as the teacher, I have to draw uno up and make uno pull up uno socks. So when I call you out and tell you, pull up your socks, and tell you, say, hold out your hand and take one whopping in your hand. Take the whopping in your hand, sit down back and come back in a class. Come listen and learn your lesson. All right, Adams. Big up yourself in general. Blessings.
It's made up of human beings, so there's no perfection.
The PNP's greatest strength is drawn.
Clarke, tell them what is the PNP's greatest strength, Roger Clarke. The best agriculture minister. Tell them what is the PNP's greatest strength for me now. Tell them.
From its history, what it set out to do, what it has contributed to the growth and development of this country, and the hope that it still gives to our people.
For us who came up through the 70s, I must say, and the 80s, we had an abiding faith in our movement because we are aware of what the PNP has done for Jamaica, for consciousness building.
Here where Horace Daly say, and Horace Daly say, it is our duty to ensure that the People's National Party, anytime you hear our anthem, we say it is our duty to ensure. Remember, this man, Horace Daly, he was the person who said so.
On social legislation to change the whole Jamaica landscape, we have done a lot.
I think it's very important that persons see ourselves as historical agents carrying on the mission that our founding fathers.
I was going to ask you to see if you pick up the vice. I was going to ask you to pick up the vice. This is way before Marky G was the leader, you know. This documentary was about 1938 to 2013. So this is way before Mark Golding become the leader of the PNP. Way before that.
Fathers embarked on and treating it with a sense of care.
Marky G, I'm sure at no point in time you considered yourself would have been the leader of the PNP. I am sure that there were people there before you. There are other people. But the Lord works mysteriously. And you get it. You've been with the PNP for a long time. You remember OPJ organized, Mama Portia organized. You remember all of those stuff. Mark Golden, you know exactly what to do, sir. Ensure that you do it, sir. You've been around Mama P. You realize how to do things in the country. You know how to win election, Mark Golden. You are now at the helm. This is you in 2013. 2013, you had no idea that you would be the leader of the party, especially so fast. And now you've been given the golden opportunity. Mr. Mark Golden, turn up the pressure. Turn up the pressure. We will support you. We are committed to standing by you. Do what you have to do, sir. Do what you have to do.
Responsibility to ensure that it is not diluted, that it is not corrupted, that it remains intact for what it should be.
You know, under each of our leaders so far, each of them has set a stage. Norman Manley, he set the stage for independence. Michael Manley, he opened up the views of persons within the society with the vast amount of social legislation that was passed under his administration.
That's right. And Norman Manley set the view, set the road for independence. Michael Manley set a social transformation, education, health care, social life, housing.
Administration. PJ Patterson, he opened up the country. That's what he did.
PJ opened up the country, bringing car, bringing technology, build up highway. PJ opened up the country.
This present Prime Minister, she is resurrecting what we were supposed to be doing a long time ago as far as fixing the economy is concerned.
You hear that? Fixing the economy. And that are from 2013. You hear that? From 2013, AJ Nichols is telling you that this Prime Minister, Portia, is doing what should have been done a long time. She was fixing the economy. So when you hear liar, wicked JLP come out, but them fix the economy, a lie. See that from 2013, the seeds have already been planted.
Concerned.
Many people say Jamaica is a poor country. I don't agree with that. And I feel that we have enough in Jamaica to pursue our own course.
I tell young people wherever I get the opportunity, whenever I get it, a very simple but profound truth. The last four letters in the word Jamaican are I-C-A-N, I can. And if we had...
You hear that, my fellow subscribers? Portia just teach me something a while ago, you know. The last four letters in the word Jamaica is what, my fellow subscribers? Jamaica is spelled Jamaica. In the word Jamaican, Jamaican. Mama P said take out the last four letters, you get I-C-A-N, I can. Everybody type I can. As a Jamaican, I can take out Andrew Holness. As a Jamaican, I can vote for Mark Golden. As a Jamaican, I can let my voice be heard. As a Jamaican, I can vote for the PNP. As a Jamaican, I can. So for all of us, my beloved subscribers, you realize that even some simple things can teach us some things. I can. The last four letters in the word Jamaican is I can. The last four letters in the word Jamaican is I can. I'm sure many people didn't know it, but thanks to Mama P, we now know that I can.
A wave of I can across the length and breadth of Jamaica. What a nation this nation would be.
What a nation, Mama P. As a Jamaican, I can. As a Jamaican, I can.
My brothers and sisters, comrades all, we in the PNP know that each new day the sun rises. That is our symbol of hope, the provider of pure, unbridled energy and light.
I want the People's National Party to remember what we were at the beginning.
You hear that? As we come to a close, my brothers subscribers, we've been on a journey. We saw where the party was birthed in 1938 with a purpose to help the Jamaican people. We saw where Bustamante was a part of JLP, was a part of PNP. Him get vex, start a party, never have no plan for it. Trick the people, He got elected, that's Bustamante. And while Norman Manley was the opposition, Norman Manley was the brains. He implemented the laws, he envisioned the laws, and he passed them. For every time JLP has got this country, they mash it up, and it is the PNP that has fixed it up. Let us remember our history. Let us remember where we're coming from.
And why we were created to help people to change, to become better, to become aware of our responsibility of one to the other.
But we have come a far way. We have come from colonialism to now we are an independent nation. We are now making our own decisions. It's a journey. It's an important journey. We might slip, we might slide along the way, but if we stick to it, we're going to get there together.
You hear that? If we stick to it, we're going to get there together. Can you stick to it? I can. On the type, I can. Can you stick to it to get the PNP in? Type, I can. As a Jamaican, can you stick to it? Stick to the plan that come what may, we're going to vote in the PNP.
The trumpet has sounded, my countrymen all. Awake from your slumber and answer this call. The torch has been lighted, the dawn is at hand. Who joins in the fight for this native land? Thank you.
Thank you, comrades. Safe journey home. Music, Dookie, music.
Trumpet has sounded, my countrymen all. So awake from your slumber and answer the call.
You go, students. Some of the co-founders of the PNP included Howard Cook, Edith Dalton James, Wilfred Domingo, Osman T. Fairclough, Frank Hill, Kenneth Hill, Headley Jacobs, Norman Washington Manley, Walter McFarlane, Noel Newton Crabb, Nethersoul, Reverend O.G. Penso, and William Sivride. These were some of the founders of the People's National Party.
Has been lighted, the dawn is at hand. Who joins in the fight for his own native land?
We've had some prime ministers so far. Norman Washington Manley served from 1938, 1969. Michael Manley, 1969 to 1992. P.J. Patterson, 1992 to 2006. And Portia Simpson Miller, 2006 to present.
The campaign long, the road will be dreary.
You have it, my brother subscribers. We have come to the end of the PNP history class. Students, did you enjoy the history class? Did you enjoy that wonderful history lesson that I brought to you? If you enjoy, type yes and put some PNP orange color seminar. If you enjoyed it, my brother subscribers, just type yes seminar and put some PNP history. Hear me, some PNP colors. The Jamaica Labour Party, they don't know the history. They never take the time to sit and find out the history, like how we taking the time to run through our history. And the history is obvious. It is evident. The People's National Party was created to help the Jamaican people, to lift their standard of living, to increase their way of life, to liberate the people, to emancipate the people, and to set them free. That is the mission, the aim, the duty, the core foundations and principles of the People's National Party. Did you enjoy the program, students? Did you enjoy this wonderful history lesson that I brought to you? Sometimes you have to know where you're coming from to know where you're going.
To ensure that the People's National Party is returned to victory. I further pledge that I will work, I will defend, I will uphold the principles, the love of the People's National Party. So help me.
More time, my brother subscribers. We have a lot in store. We have a lot to fight. Wake up, PNP massive. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Run out of your slumber and your sleep. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
To ensure that the People's National Party.
There anybody who pledge? Big up yourself, Robert Honeywell. Is there anybody else who pledge? Type I pledge. Anybody else pledge?
To ensure that the People's National Party is returned to victory. I further pledge that I will work, I will defend, I will uphold the principles, the love of the People's National Party. So help me.
Well, there we have it, students. After a 3 hour and 36-minute lesson, we've now come to the end of the class, and I realize that everybody enjoyed the class. Students, remember to hit the like button for me, please. Come on, 7 more people touch up the like button for me, there, please. All them nice, let's see, I know, enough. Yeah, big enough to touch up the like button, students. Them nice, let's see, I should not be begging y'all to touch up the like button. But anyway, students, a Lord bless and keep them. It's pretty a long time I not see, and I wish for you been. Long time I not see you pretty. Now when I start hiding a class, make sure you sit up to the front of the class, pretty. But anyway, student, the Lord bless and keep him, his face shine upon you. Big up Peter, Ian, Adams. Big up Janet, pretty, Donald. Big up Chelsea, Josette, Maria, Robert, Sherfa, Chelsea, Ian, Calligraphy, Yuna, Cooking with Elaine, Josette, everybody, Calligraphy, Zena, Angela, Mr. Dwayne, Rowan, Jean, everybody who's on the live stream. Allison, big up on yourself, man, students. Glad you enjoyed the lesson. Big up on yourself.